Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
Long saw the mid, now has to go. Blue White on one, Blue White on two. What was that? Blue White! Oh my goodness, could have been another frag. Easy. Indeed, pushing in through here aggressively. On the line once more. Lampada thinks there's only one. Checks to the left side and now takes them all. Oh, Lampada on the spray transfer gets. He has to have the greatest of games right now, so he has to pull through for his team. How many can he find? That's the one on music. Oh, the transfer! Down the spray transfer, beautiful. He knows where the last one is as well. Lampada on the scout. Oh my god! What Lampada? What was that? What is that? What just happened? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Apollo series here into the second phase of the tournament. We are into it with the second best of 3 of the day, and it's going to be a really exciting one because it's the academies battling on a hand here. Monty Gen versus Young Ninjas. Emil, we're coming into this one on the casting desk. My name is Atro here, joined up by the wonderful Emil. How are we doing? How are we feeling about this game?
I'm feeling good, and I am expecting a very, very nice game from both of these teams as well. I mean, both of these teams have played very well so far in the Apollo series. I had the pleasure to cast both of these teams yesterday, and a few of the individuals on these teams are so very strong, and I hope they are warmed up and ready to play this game.
I hope so too. We're gonna go straight into Anubis, Dust 2, and Vertigo. We definitely like the desert out here for this map veto, as Anubis is going to be the start coming into this one. Then we go into the Dust 2 map pick coming out here for Young Ninjas, which makes a lot of sense. Even though it's a newer map into the map veto, they are pretty used to it. They're looking pretty decent on it. And then we do have that decider. But Emil, we're going straight into it. No stops, no nothing. So walk me through the rosters a little bit as we do start things off here for the CT side of Monty onto the Anubis side.
Yeah, love to see the map come on through quickly. And Monty Gen, I mean, solid individuals. Lean, always able to put up a good performance. Rayu and Gizmi has been standing in on the main team, doing solid work. So those three are definitely players to look out for. And Lean getting that opening frag. He's going to get a second and a third and the fourth. Can he go for the ace?
Oh. Wow, that's a start and a half coming out here for Lean. You were saying he's playing pretty damn well. I would have to agree with a start like that. My goodness, there you have it. It's going to be Monty Gen starting things off out here for the Apollo series into the second best of 3, and he does it so cleanly too. I mean, starts off on the first one, then looks in for the next and shuts them all down. As Young Ninja is already forced to go for the Tech 9 rush down towards the A side. This is going to get interesting out here, Emil, because immediately they're bringing out the heavy-duty artillery.
Nice nade to open up the round. 40 HP left on Jokab. Blue Phoenix low as well. Ryu brings out the sidearm, gets the first, gets the second, but it's gonna be traded off to 2. Jokab looks to equalize the firepower here, but he has to stay back. Well-placed smoke, but 2 players are decently low on HP for Monty Gen, and Shield only using a P250. He did not expect a force buy here from Young Ninjas.
MP9, Tech 9, and the Mac 10 out here for the T side, and look at that MP9 go! Gizmy runs on through the smoke and manages to find one out here. Could even find the rest as he is being backed away here by Shield, and the old dog coming out here for Monty. That was in the main roster for Monty. Relegated on down to the academy, but still pulling through big time here. Lean continues. He is 5-0. What a start out here to the map. Even the force buy gets absolutely demolished. And it is going to be Monty finding 2, perhaps even 3 in a row out here to start things off on their own map pick.
Yeah, the IGL of Young Ninjas left alive missed them with an MP9 looking to do some damage to the economy of Monty here at the end. But I mean, from a force buy to only get 1 frag so far, it's not a lot of success for the side of Young Ninjas, and missed them. 20 seconds left. I don't think he wants to hold on to this, and no, definitely doesn't. Tries to go for a fight. FNL low on HP, but he's gonna find the frag in the end. And that is the 2-0 start for Monty Gen. And Young Ninjas, this has to be a full eco now. Monty Gen are definitely gonna be looking to get themselves a 3rd round consecutively.
Okay. So, with a start like that, Emil, right, already we didn't really get to talk about anything into this pre-game. So, what are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen out here into this best of 3? It's 2 academy squads that have been playing quite well. Young Ninjas are going 2-0 into this Apollo series, and Monty Gen as well are 2-1, only having lost a game against the top dog of Group B, which is Nexus.
I expect to see 3 maps in this one, to be honest. I think we're gonna get a close affair, but I think that Young Ninjas are gonna pull through and win in a 2-1 fashion.
Triple kill. Well, it's gonna be Shield to clean up after him, finding yet another one on the MP9. And Monty gonna be very happy with all those kill bonuses. Look at Shield, 5.3k. Gizmy as well, 4.4. It's only gonna go up from here, and Young Ninjas already 3-0 down. They're going to have their first full buy in round number 4 here. And remember, they started out on T side, right? They were allowed to pick away their side, seeing as this is their enemy's map pick, and we go to Anubis. Now, Emil, do you happen to know how well acquainted Young Ninjas are with the map, with Anubis?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, it's definitely not the strongest of maps for them. I don't remember seeing them win a map of Anubis, to be honest, as far as I can remember. But I don't think they played it that much either, and I think that's why this is a very good pick for Monty Gen to go for.
Yeah, we'll see how it's actually going to be played on out. I do believe that the veto definitely favors Monty a little bit here, depending on the start. If they can keep this up, it's going to go great out here for the Monty squad, as we already have Shield going in aggressive with the AWP, gets naded away, and Molotov'd on off. Shield down to half HP. The nades are definitely dealing damage, as Monty take a bit more of a reserve position. They will be leaving FNL as the solo man onto that B-bomb site, trying to anchor it on down. The Romanian that was on Navi Juniors before, which Monty could meet up into the playoffs if they get there, is going to get interesting. Kaspersky, though, managed to find the first one and gets immediately traded on down by Gizmy. He just runs it down middle.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, and the 3-man mid setup from Monty Gen definitely wasn't expected from Young Ninjas. And actually Mistem goes through the Molotov, finds the frag, but is left with just 6 points of health. A nade would do it, and Ryu gets flashed. Nice flash from Blue Phoenix. A Molotov from Shield is gonna force Mistem back, so it gives time for Shield to rotate in towards that A bomb site. But he's not gonna be here in time anyway. Mistem he's just running through the smokes here. Gets onto the bomb site. He's gonna punch in those digits. And bomb is gonna go down. Do you want to give this retake a go? I mean, Shield is definitely... it definitely looks like Shield wants to give this a go. But it's definitely gonna...
Yeah, this is a great position though coming out of Mistem. Sees him, shuts him down immediately. Forced to run away, FNL is gonna save. And there you have it, 3-1. Young Ninjas do manage to put up a round on the board. Emil, before we actually started out this game, we got to talk a little bit before we went live about Young Ninjas and how you are looking forward to this roster, right? So tell me a little bit about the roster, right? Tell me who you're looking forward to actually see perform into this best of 3, because there's players and players, right? I mean, there are some names that we know and maybe some that are a bit newer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Kaspersky is definitely one of those newer names recently added onto the roster, and he has been doing solid work since he arrived. Also, Silence, I mean, not the highest rated AWPer we've ever seen, but I mean, I've seen some moments where he shows what he's really capable of, and I think that if he just gets a few more games in, he's definitely going to be showing higher levels. And Jokab, a solid rifler. He is a very strong rifle player. Mistem, I mean, a pretty good fragging IGL in a few matches, and then a few he goes missing. But I mean, Mistem is a solid IGL, and then Blue Phoenix, who spent a lot of time in NIP, definitely brings a bit more experience into the Young Ninjas roster. And I think that he is a very, very good player, and generally a very aggressive player as well. And I think he's making a lot of good plays in the games I've watched him play.
Let's see if that's going to be the case around here now as well. Silence falls back away to half HP. It looks like the long push not going to go through out here for Monty, as they do manage to shut it down. Young Ninjas forced to go back away out here in towards middle. And Gizmy trying to hold it on down. Doesn't see anyone. Just a lot of flashes, a lot of flames down in the middle of the map. And Kaspersky, first one to try to take contact down towards water. It does look to be an A push, and it's only going to be Ryu to try to hold it down. Again, another one of these two ex-Monty members joining up into the academy. And instead, no. They faked me out. It's actually going to go to B, and they have a 3-man hold out here for Monty's side. Let's see if they can hold it or not.
3 players here. You've got to win this round if you're Monty Jen. Nice tag on the op lane. Gets the first. Now he's stuck behind the boxes, but he's going to find a second. Almost the third. Shield on the big green needs to step up. He can't fall for nothing here, and he's just going to stay alive to allow time for Rio to rotate into the retake. But a 2 versus 2 that definitely, I was gonna say favors Young Ninjas, but Ryu gets a good frag. Missed the op shot from Silence. This is gonna be a whole lot tougher now. Shield is posted on the angle, and he's gonna hit the shot. Monty Gen up to 4 rounds.
Up indeed. So there you have it. Monty, bring it on back. This was an entire dogfight, right? Silence manages to catch off one down in from long, whiffs out the second shot, as you mentioned, and that was a crucial mistake, because if he could have left it down at a 1v1, just played down that timing and try to play for the bomb. But now, Young Ninjas, no economy whatsoever. They are going to be forced investing into this one. AKs and Galils, and they even have utility. So maybe it's not that much of a forced investment as it is an actual investment. But yeah, Monty still looking great, right? They're putting up rounds on the board, and Shield finally whiffs out a shot. 1-for-1 trade as Shield trades it back into water. It is going to be that 2-for-1 trade that Monty are definitely going to take, as it is going to be only Mistem, Kaspersky, and Blue Phoenix left standing out here for the Young Ninjas. But Blue Phoenix, there's that experience talking. Man, just to even out the odds as he goes in through long and picks off another. Looks to be the pressure mounting up on that B side once again.
No one holding towards A. This could be problematic. Let's see. Ryu is gonna find Kaspersky as he tries to lurk out through mid. And if he went into the A bomb site there, you would have lost the bomb site. Now Ryu is allowed to rotate back onto that A bomb site, But now it's not as likely that Young Ninjas are going to be going towards A. Missed him. I think he's going to be trying to flank Temple here, but he made a step. Oh no, Gizmi knows about this, and he's going to best him in the duel. Bomb dropped in towards middle, and Blue Phoenix, he is just so far removed from that bomb. I mean, 40 seconds to get to mid, recover it, and then get to a bomb site. I don't know how he's going to do it. And Shield posted. Misses the shot, but that's information given. They now know where he's positioned towards, and this is taking so much time. There is no time left for this, to be honest.
Yeah, there's not time, but right now, Blue Phoenix is making time work for him. AWP picked up 20 seconds. Needs to pick up that bomb. Already finds 2. Blue Phoenix could even save away the stop, and it wouldn't be half bad, actually. They don't have that much economy, so wouldn't be too bad, and I think that's exactly what he's going to pull off. So there you have it, 5-1. Monty off to a great start onto their city side here, but they do lose out a lot of weapons towards the Israeli, and that AWP is going to be a great save indeed. So there you go. Monty still going to keep it up, but Young Ninjas, they now have the avenue to try to get this game back ongoing. Can they make it happen on their T side though?
Yeah, definitely the question. Good damage from Blue Phoenix at the end, like you said, and a tactical timeout called for Young Ninjas because they don't really have money to invest into this round. They could buy up and play with the AWP, but I would have rather have seen, you know, Joe Cab buy a pair of Kevlar probably and then take the AWP, and then Blue Phoenix is behind him to try and pick it up and make something happen with the AWP to have another buy in the next round. But I am loving what I'm seeing from the defense from Monty Gen, because Shield is just so active on the map. He has been peeking through B main, he's been peeking down water, we have seen him position towards mid. He is just trying to be so active and find opening picks all across the map. So I mean, lovely stuff from Monty Gen. I can see why it's working for them on the defense, and I definitely see why they picked this map. Now Shield already taking a deep angle in towards B main. Unfortunately though, no one is on the other side.
Silence. Boost over the smoke down towards middle. It's going to be Gizmi on a free frag out here onto Kakpersky. On the push down from the smoke, Silence drops back down. One Tech-9 was lost, and they're about to lose a couple more. If they do decide to push down here on mid, Gizmi getting close to a lucky headshot down there through that said smoke. Bomb on the back of the pushing player out here for missed them. Maybe should drop it away here. They do still have an AWP to play with. 2 frags wouldn't be the most craziest of gimmicks out here towards that B site. But if you lose the bomb, that's the round. Yocab most likely going to get spotted out here. No shadow. Oh, and there you have it. Tech-9 shuts down 2. It's up to Rio to try to deny, but it doesn't happen. Silence still gets it. B bomb site doesn't need to be approached as A gets completely wiped out here by the Young Ninjas. And they do it with a Tech-9 only. Yocab, such a nice double kill out there towards long. Now, Monty lose out their momentum, and it's going to be the Swedish core taking it away here.
Yeah, I mean, that should never happen. I mean, first player walking in main is Gizmi, and he should be winning that duel, but then the trade needs to come through. But Joe kept showing his individual prowess. He finds both of those frags. Silence through camera gets this 3rd player on the A bomb site, and a 2nd round for Young Ninjas. Though it is a disaster of a round for Monty Gen, but they already have 5 rounds on their defensive side of Anubis, and we all know this is a very T-sided map, so they're still gonna be very happy about how things have been going, but it's still a catastrophic of a round to lose.
It is a pretty bad round to lose, especially since so many of the Young Ninja squad actually stays alive and manages to get up these guns into the next round. And look at the amount of cash here, Emil, that they managed to save away, right? It's going to be Monty force buying away into this round, and that is why their odds are going to go a bit more and more down, as our partners over at EGB are going to be calling those out. Shield about to get spotted, but instead finds Mistem. That's a great start out here to round number 8. As the half is going away from us, it's still being kept in check out here by the AWP of Shield.
Yeah, nice opener. I mean, Shield peeking down towards water from middle now instead. Just look how active he's trying to be. I love what I'm seeing from him. And let's see if that opening pick is going to result in a round win. The remaining 3 out of 4 players of Young Ninjas are trying to press their way in towards in towards connector here, actually. Lean, playing behind the pillar. And 3 players through connector. That's gonna be tough to walk through onto the bomb site. I mean, 4 players even towards the B bomb site. Lean, Molly, they out of position, but he still wins the duel. Now, he is so far forward, gets a dink through, but Silence and Jacob responds with 1 each. Back in a 3-on-3. Rotation is being made. Look at the aggression from Shield, though. He needs to be careful. Line. Oh! He's gonna find Silence. That was almost the collateral. They almost lined up, but Jacob finds Shield. Jacob is gonna pick up the bomb. I think, no, he's not gonna be on the A bomb site in time. Gizmy is gonna be there before him. And Jacob only at 17 HP. Bomb is gonna be denied, I was gonna say, but Gizmy lets him cross. But he's gonna find the frag. 10 seconds left. He just needs to buy some time, but he takes the duel. He loses the duel to Blue Phoenix. 6, 5, 4. Picks up the bomb, but there is no time left.
Well played from Ryu. He knows that there's not that much time remaining, so he holds it on down towards heaven, doesn't want to take that fight, and doesn't lose his weapon because of it. Even though Op is getting saved away here by the T side, it doesn't matter. Rounds are getting put up on the board for Monty Gen, and yeah, this could have been a collateral. If it was, then Shield would have managed to actually find this round even quicker. But hey, it works out in the end. Gizmy finds an off timing and shuts down the bomb planter, so there you have it. 4-round lead out here for Monty, as they still keep heading out here in towards their own map pick. Nobody to push down middle just yet, as damage is being sent out by the utility. Monty still have got themselves on a bye, right? It's not that bad, even though they did get taken down on a pretty important round economically speaking. Now they're trying to keep it up. Great flash! Oh my goodness! Coming out of Ryu, that's some timing and a half. Connecting onto Kaspersky, which was out in the middle of the open, well, mid-point out here. Goes on down, and now a 4v5 in which Young Ninjas are kind of actually stuck down to actually force onto this A site, where Gizmy's still waiting for them.
Ooh!
Oh!
That might be the round. You almost got a save here. I mean, sure, Blue Phoenix is low on HP, but you've lost the site. You're very far away as well. One player trying to come in through the backlines. It's Lean. But yeah, it's gonna be a save. You lose the A bomb site way too easily there. Gizmy and Rayo, ex-Monty main team players, lose out the A bomb site. But it was a great opener from Gizmy. Great flash to set him up for the fight. But unfortunately, it didn't really work all the way. They found the opening frag, but didn't account much more. And Monty Gen, they're just looking to contain here. Lean looks for exit frags through the A main, but they're all gonna save in through CT spawn. That's the right call. There is no one to hold for this, and all the remaining players are gonna be surviving in towards round number 10.
Now, see, this happened the previous round where Young Ninjas actually managed to win, is the fact that they just run on down to a site, and somehow Monty are not hitting their shots. They're hitting their shots everywhere else, but not to try to deny the pushes. Now, that's important because that just means that Monty's aim is a little bit shaken up when they're taken by surprise, and that's exactly what Young Ninjas should do, right? Take Monty by surprise, attempt everything you can. This flash was amazing, though. Coming on down to Kaspersky. As the MP9 wins out against the AK, we go into a brand new round here, round number 10. And it's a forced investment coming out of the CT side, and yet still, look at how aggressive they are, Emil. Silence gonna shut FNL down. And now Silence gonna be looking in for a second victim as well. Don't think he's gonna find him anytime soon, though.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of B main takes in general. I think they rarely work, and I think that the payout, if it works, is way too small as well. You generally just lose that position anyway later in the round. And Young Ninjas working with a man advantage now after Silence opening shot. Gizmy still patrolling towards mid with that MP9 like he did in the previous round. Actually leaned down in towards water, accounting for this as well. And Monty Gen, they're gonna gamble on the B bomb site here. Lean doesn't think it's gonna be an A play since he's so far forward in towards water, and it is definitely the right call. I mean, they are gonna go for a B exec any second now, but only 2 players still on the bomb site, and they're both playing from the same position, so I don't think this is gonna be working for Monty Gen.
You say that, and yet still it only looks to be a fake out here for Young Ninjas.
Yeah.
As utility does get used up by Monty, so the plan works out, right? They only have 2 flashes remaining, now make only that 1. out here for the CT side as they are going on the way to the A site. If they get the bomb planted, I don't think we're going to get to see a retake out here for Monty. Yocab shuts down the top fragger out here for the Monty side, and they're still going to be. Okay, so there is a chance out here for Monty to try to deny. Let's see, Gizmy trying to back down away here from drop. Can he find anybody off guard? No, he can't. Gets set behind, and Shield and Ryu find two out here, looking for the third. Ryu still looking for more. Shield gets a headshot, and it turns back around the tables. They've been turned. Silence left in a 1v2, and time is just not in their favor. Young Ninjas losing yet another round to the timer. This is a 6v5, and the sixth player out here is the alarm clock for Monty Gen.
It's so unfortunate. I mean, it's a perfect call from Young Ninjas to make their way back towards A, but then they second guess themselves. Jocab gets that frag onto, who was it, FNL I think, who peeked down towards water, and when Jocab finds that frag, they think that B is now gonna be under defended, and they go back towards B, and the stack is there. So, I mean, if Jocab doesn't find that frag in water, they probably win the round there. So, very unfortunate, and that's very close from Gizmy. A lot of damage onto Kaspersky, who has had quite a rough half so far.
Yeah, but the game just started. You know, you can still chalk it up to the warm-up map. But hey, we've only been in the game for like 20 minutes now. And, well, for now, Monty are looking great. This is CT side Monty, by the way. They're going to be moving into their favorite side of the map here onto Anubis, onto their T side. And they'll already have a huge advantage out here for the first half. So things are looking great out here for the Monty squad. As Young Ninjas need to stabilize. If not here on Anubis, then on Dust 2. But there is still a little bit until we get to see Dust. So until then, Kaspersky onto 16 HP, Gizmy onto 40, and it's going to be a mid-fight, I think, in a little moment here.
Monty have only played 2 officials on HLTV on Anubis in the past 4 months. Oof, opening pick found by Kaspersky, and they have a 65% win rate on the T side, but it's not a lot of statistics to go on. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Gizmy doesn't want to go for the smoke spam. Perfect timing, but this is still gonna be a very tough retake.
Yeah, Silence going in for it, plays an aggressive, shuts down lean, so now still a man advantage out here for Young Ninjas. As it could be FNL trying to peek on down to the upper. Now there is going to be a double setup here, so it's going to be quite tough to do. Shadow gets betrayed for FNL, and Shield peeks on in at the same time. Yocab guillotines him off the server, so it is going to be a 7-4. Young Ninjas still in this game. We'll be going into the last round of the first half here, trying to find the 7-5. Monty, they won't be having a buy to try to deny that, so it could be the 7-5 split.
Yeah, I mean, in that 3-on-4 situation, you know you don't have money for the last round. Save should be called instantly. Now, on the backlines there, they thought they would have time to find the offer of Silence, but they didn't. And Gizmy is gonna run away, and yeah, he's gonna be surviving. At least they have something. But I mean, they still attempt to go for the 3 versus 4 retake. And when you lose that first frag to the offer of Silence, I mean, why are we still going for the retake? It's gonna be close to impossible to take him off this line. I mean, Shield should have saved. They would have needed a second gun here. Now they're gonna have to operate with 3 pistols. And then, I mean, the fam ass, because it is literally ass.
It is. It is. I do agree. I mean, if the Galil is just as better as the M4A4, some people could even say even better, then why is the FAMAS this bad? But right now, we're talking about the round of the FAMAS especially because 5-7 just goes in crazy. FNL finds 1, and then the second one gets picked off guard by Gizmy 2. So now, Ryu replenishes that smoke away here, and Gizmy finds his second of the round here. Could be looking like an 8-4 instead, even though Young Ninjas had the economical advantage. It is going to be the 2 rifles picked up here by FNL and Gizmy, trying to hold down each site respectively. And yeah, Gizmy is going to be holding this one down. Silence and Missed him, trying to push on up. Let's see if the AK and AWP are going to be enough out here. No flashes, no nothing. Dry peeking on down. Silence checks on back towards heaven once again, but it is going to be the dink in through the wall out here. FNL starts to push them, and then FNL could find them both out here. As there you go, that's 1 headshot on the offer. Biggest HP pull out here for the T side, and Missed him down to 38. Is going to get peeked and taken on down. 8-4, as there you have it. Monty Gen manage to take away 4 whole rounds of advantage over Young Ninjas on their own map pick, sending us into the second half. And if Emil here, they can find themselves on a pistol round 2, then I think Young Ninjas might just have to start waving that white flag a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, pistol round is going to be crucial for Young Ninjas. 4 T-rounds on Anubis is nowhere close enough. I mean, it's not impossible to make a comeback at least, but I mean, it is not a lot to work with. And also, I mean, let's see how Shield is going to be operating on the T side with the big green. It's always hard to find AWTP duels on your T side, and since he had a very active CT side, try to find opening picks all across the map, I think that we might be seeing him do the same thing on the T side to find those opening fights as well.
Yeah. So now it's going to be a question of whether or not Young Ninjas can actually mount up a comeback. Right, we got to see them come on back from 5-1, making it an 8-4 at the very least. So it's not like it's over. It's not like it's done. They can still have a fighting chance. But it's definitely not going to get easier from here on out. And I mean, Emil, we got to see a great pistol round in the first round of this best of 3, right, coming out of Monty. So if they show us anything like that, then Young Ninjas, they are definitely going to be in a tough spot. But I've been enjoying the individuals coming out here from Monty. They've definitely been finding some great multi-frags.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just waiting for the players of the Young Ninja squad to get warmed up as well, because in the first half here we didn't really have anyone stepping up to the plate for Young Ninjas. Only Jokab, to be honest, the one doing most of the work on the T side, but it's still only amounting to 4 T rounds is not gonna be enough. And actually, looking at scoreboard here, FNL 247 damage. That is very low. I mean, that's gonna be an ADR of like 20.
Yeah, well, he's positive in his kills at the very least, right? He's 6 and 5, so still has some impact to the game, I hear. As would you look at that, Monty taking a tactical pause immediately as they get into the second half, right? They're onto that T side and they're thinking, okay, what's our buy? What's our way of approaching this round? Gizmy can definitely pick up some dualies if he wants to. He can definitely pick up the Tech 9 as well if he wants to with a flash. But it is going to be the decision to go in for 4 half armors, whereas the CT side is going in for dualies. So it's a nice response going out of Monty. And Gizmy goes in for armor as well. So everybody's on armors out here for the T side, which, Emil, I don't think is that bad, actually.
Yeah, I mean, some people usually are gonna be negative about this kind of a play, but you're just relying on your individuals, right? You have no utility to back them up, so individual prowess needs to come through, and Montijan, they've shown us they're capable of it, so let's see it again. FNL finding the opening pick onto Blue Phoenix. They're gonna be wrapping around through Temple. Perfect call, only 1 player remaining. Ooh. And FNL has just doubled his damage as he finds 200 in the pistol.
Yeah, he literally has. Good point to make here. The bomb being planted away, and there's no defuse kit here for the CT side. So Young Ninjas, they basically thrown away this pistol round, and most likely will be throwing away the map as well, because pistol is so important out here for CS2. Wow. You cannot underestimate it. The Glocks connecting all of these damn shots, even long range, close range, doesn't matter where you buy them from. The headshots are still connecting out here for Monty. So very, very well played here for the Academy. As the Young Ninja squad, well, they are in for a bit of a bind. They lose out Anubis, Emil, here, and then we go into Dust 2, a map which Monty aren't that unfamiliar with, honestly, because, again, it's Dust 2. It's that map that, back in CSGO, in the CIS region especially, was perma-played. It was only Dust 2 and Mirage. That's it. That you'd get to see anywhere, even in scrims, even at the higher tiers of play.
Yeah.
So they've got experience with it, even though they are an Academy roster, even though they're a bit newer. That doesn't mean they haven't played the game for a while. That doesn't mean that they don't know the metas that were before and that are going to be in the future too. So we're going to be taking a look at this roster for quite a while now. What we're also going to be taking a look at is Gizmy on that Mac 10 to see how many can spot off onto this, well, bonus buy basically.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed a reoccurring theme with Gizmy, and that is in the eco rounds, he is getting a lot of eco frags. I mean, yesterday when I casted this game, I think he had like 8 or 9 of them in just one map. So, I mean, he likes to hunt for them. And I mean, if you're good at taking the eco frags, go ahead and take them. It's like Centaurus. I mean, if you're very good at taking the eco frags down without dying, go for it. I mean, you don't want to lose any players at all, to be honest, against a full eco. And if he's comfortable doing it, just let him in. I mean, a Mac 10 looking to farm up some extra cash. It's always nice to see the A bomb site is completely open for the taking, and Gizme is gonna be clearing out the bomb site. He knows it's gonna be a B stack in the matter of seconds now, and Young Ninjas, it's a matter of how many kills can he find here at the end. Now a lot of steps are being made. FNL, actually FNL, I love how he plays this. Drops a smoke, doesn't want to fall. He's not hungry for any eco frags. He's just backing away and plays the long game. He does get two.
Does indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried. Look, the Mac 10 goes in for the kills itself. They're not trying to let the AK be saved into the next round. Although, Percy picks it up, and it's going to be Gizme trying to peek on down. He doesn't get taken out yet, though. Still toying away with his food out here as Shield comes in from the other side. Percy out, and Yoka picks up the rifle, but it doesn't matter. Way too late. Kills get made. Mac 10 only good for one, but still picks up the AK. This is a great outlook out here for Monty. As Young Ninjas, we're talking about how if Monty take away this pistol, could be game over. But there is still a chance, a pretty big one of that too, because if Young Ninjas go flawless into their CT side here, then Monty, even if they pick away 2 rounds, it still could be overtime. It still could be a bad position for them to be in. So it all comes down to momentum. It all comes down to that comeback possibility out here for the Young Ninja squad. And I believe in them. I think it's possible. I think it's doable.
Absolutely is, but it's one hell of a task. I mean, only 3 more rounds you can afford to lose unless you go overtime. And mid left completely open. Only Kaspersky down towards the A bomb site to try and gather some information if someone crosses in mid. Molotov thrown out to clear out position in mid. Kaspersky is going to be smoking off camera, but they're going through the smoke. Lean finds the opener, and that's the round. Young Ninjas, they have to save in the matter of seconds. Young Ninjas lose 11th round, and the hunt is on. I mean, Monty Gen are surely going to be hunting for the saving players here.
Well, they could, but at the same time, if you don't lose away any utility at all, any economy, and you hold down to this full buy basically into the next round, then economy is yours. Don't really care about what happens. Sure, the next round could be so much easier if you take away a couple of these A1Ss. But that's not going to happen, is it? Blue Phoenix shuts one down onto Ryu. And now the more weapons you lose, the better off it's going to be out here for the CT side. But still, Shield goes in for it. And, ooh, there you go. Silence. About to go down, doesn't. So they're allowed to save away their weapons. And they go into round number 16 here. Still with a lot of rounds down. And with a very aggressive Monty Gen coming up on their tail. But still with something left to work with.
Can only afford to lose 2 more rounds now, and Young Ninjas, if I'm gonna be honest, this is their last chance to show us what they're made of. Otherwise, Monty Gen are surely gonna bring home this map. I mean, a comeback could definitely still happen, but I haven't seen it in CS2 yet. Such a comeback.
I have. There's been a couple. So wouldn't be too surprised. Very nice start out here for Kaspersky. Gets damage onto Shield. The Opper not on his signature weapon this round. So it does matter that that amount of damage landed on him. Young Ninjas making a bit of a 3-1-1 setup out here, sending away 3 people down towards that B site. Leaving Kaspersky alone out here on mid. If he goes down, it's going to be spelling demise out here for Young Ninjas. And oh, Kaspersky's pushing. Gives me such a good position. Free frag onto Kaspersky as he doesn't check. The pole goes down. And it is going to be Lean finding them both. Lean, such a well-played round coming out here for Monty. They go in across all sides of the map. And yet still, they manage to find every single goddamn frag to get them up to 12.
Wow. I mean, this round is just individual prowess at its finest. Gizme finding those remaining 2 frags. He also got the opening frag. Lean, I mean, this guy is such an impressive player. This guy is such a talent. I mean, I have been so impressed at how he's been playing. I remember him playing in LNG a couple of months back. He was very, very solid, and now he has moved in towards Montijan. And the Monty's main team, sure, they have had a fair few new additions to the roster, but I mean, they've got to keep their eye on this guy. And Silence missing that shot, that might be the beginning of the end of this map.
Yeah, Silence had no reason to push up that aggressively on towards middle. He wide peeked it as well with the AWP, so that's a big mistake too. Kakpersky gets spotted, will get pushed on up here. Gizmi searches in for the frag on the scope, and it is going to be able to find one. Gizmi trades it back, as there you go, the Brits manages to be in ultra aggressive, trying to shut down this round 2, because they find this one 13-4. They go into Dust 2 with a big smile on their face and with huge momentum as well. B-bomb side virtually empty. It's only Yokab on an MP9 to try to defend. Blue Phoenix does rotate around though. The bomb finally being picked up here. Lean checks into cave, checks into pillar, and doesn't manage to actually fully check it. So it's gonna be Yokab finding one. Blue Phoenix to trade it. FNL still to the site though. Do not forget the Romanian coming in through long and finding 2. Missed them. Left in a 1v2. Post-plan situation with no defuse kit. So he has to be wary of his timings, and it's gonna be everything if he catches off Gizmi here. But Gizmi already well inside of long. He's coming in through from cave. FNL checks it out there. Gizmi still playing down on towards water, and it is going to be the tap away onto the fake. It's going to be Mistem finding one. Doesn't check it behind, though. Could be a free frag out here for Gizmi, but he throws out the Molotov instead. Still wins the round, basically, because there's no defuse kit. But there you have it. GG's coming out here from Montijan as they manage to find themselves all over on a 13-4 win streak out here for their first map and their own map pick of Anubis. They will be sending us into Dust 2 after this one to see if they can pick up the best of 3 series in a 2-0 or not.
Yeah, rough way to lose the map there, not having the defuse gate, finding the last frag, but then just having nothing else to live for, to just lose the map. So 13-4, I mean, it wasn't close at all. Young Ninjas, I expected much more from them. Sure, it's the map pick of Montijan, but they were not prepared for this one. Nowhere close to enough. I mean, they got destroyed.
They did get absolutely smashed into this first map. But again, next map up is going to be Dust 2. It's going to be the map pick coming out of Young Ninjas. And perhaps we could be seeing a reverse sweep coming out of the Young Academy out here for NIP. But for now, it's still going to be that 1-0. It's still going to be a 13-4 finisher onto Anubis. And after a 10-minute break, we're going to be right back with that second map to check out how things are going to be going out here into the Apollo series. So stay tuned.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look. Put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
That's exactly what's gonna happen now as well. Easy. Checks it along, saw the mid, now has to go. Blue white on one, blue white on two. What was that? Blue white! Oh my goodness, could have been another frag. Easy. Pushing in through here aggressively, on the line once more. Lampada thinks there's only one, checks to the left side and now takes them all. Oh, Lampada on the spray transfer gets scored. He hasn't had the greatest of games right now, so he has to pull through for his team. How many can he find? That's the one on music. Oh, the transfer! Down the spray transfer, beautiful. He knows where the last one is as well. Lampada on the scout. Oh my God! What, Lampada? What was that? What is that? What just happened? So, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting back out here to the second map of the best of three. Young Ninjas are going to be heading on over to Dust 2 on their own map pick to try to keep it together out here for their Academy squad and actually find themselves on a reverse sweep. But, Emil, I ask you, do you believe it's possible after Monty already performed this well onto their own map pick of Anubis?
Yeah, definitely. I'm to be honest, I'm favoring Young Ninjas for this game. I think that in this best of three as a whole, Young Ninjas are definitely coming in as the favorites to this game. Now it's their own map pick of Dust 2. We saw them play it yesterday. They played it incredibly well against Nexus Gaming, and Nexus one of the higher rated teams in this tournament as well, and they beat them in a 13-5 fashion, or no, 13-8 it was yesterday. So I mean, to be honest, Monty Gen I think are gonna have a tough time on this map, but since they were playing so very well on map number one, anything can definitely happen in Anubis. But I still think that Young Ninjas are gonna be the favorites for this one. What do you think?
Now, I don't want to trash on my own team turf, on my own home turf out here to Nexus, but give it away to them a little bit, right? Because Chocardo had to substitute in for Sound after they lost him, and Zello didn't really pull through for that Dust too. So, I mean, look, Young Ninjas, they did manage to win 13-8, but I feel like Nexus could have definitely had a better form going into that first map of that best of three. So, maybe Young Ninjas do have a pretty good strat line onto Dust 2, but it's a pretty standard map, all things considered, right? That's why a lot of people didn't want it back. So I believe right now, with the way that things are looking, Monty are out aiming the side of Young Ninjas, and because of that, I do believe that they should be able to actually take this one away in a 2-0 fashion. But we'll see it on the server, right? I guess we'll have to agree to disagree for now, and once we get into the server, away from that first pistol round as well, we'll see how things actually move on down. But I mean, if you want to actually say some words about the first map here, because it was already going on down to a pretty damn good first startup, who were kind of the people that took your eyes out here into the first one?
I mean, in the first map especially, I mean, Lean was putting up one hell of a performance, but Gizmi as well was playing incredibly well, and Gizmi is definitely one of the players you expect to be playing very good on their roster, and Ryu as well, one of the players who was also playing for Monty's main squad for a little while as stand-ins. So these two I expect to see a lot from, and we only got to see it from one of them, so maybe Dust 2 is going to be the map where Rayo is going to be waking up. And then Lean, I mean, a very high-rated player on the roster on HLTV, but they don't have a lot of HLTV officials played as well, so it's not a lot to go on. But on the maps he has played on HLTV, he has played very, very well. And then FNL, I mean, we talked about him. I said that he had a quite a rough first half, though it wasn't that bad. He was still playing positive KD, and their team was already winning, so they didn't really need him. But then when he woke up as well in the second half, they just ran over Young Ninjas. I don't think they won a single round on their defensive side of Anubis.
Yeah, and the fact that Shield was also on the server as well, having a pretty impactful run on the AWP. Had a couple of misses though, right? We do remember those, and those were pretty round defining as well, because twice there, Young Ninjas were able to pick up rounds because they were very aggressive down on towards Shield's side of the map, and they were able to overwhelm the initial site and take it away. Now, it's also going to be interesting to note, right, that because we're starting off on Dust 2 on the map pick coming out of Young Ninjas, they're going to be heading on over to that T site to start things off, and they're going to have to be the ones that are in that driving seat, in that driving position, trying to actually initiate most of these fights. And now that I ask you this, Emil, right, we're starting things off for Monty on their CT side. They're already looking a bit better mechanically. Calls have been okay onto the first map as well. Coming on down to a Dust 2 map pick, which isn't really call-wise, isn't really focused on macro play as much as this is in the individuals. How are things going to be looking on down here? Because apparently Monty, they're going to be starting onto the T side. They're choosing themselves to start on that T side. Okay, this completely changes up the game.
Maybe puts Young Ninjas on their toes a bit here as well, since Monty Gen might be more prepared than they initially thought, since CT is, generally speaking, the side you want to start on. Jocab towards short, 2 players over in short. Silence finds the first, Silence finds the second, but Ray responds with 2 of his own. Xkapersky down in towards under is gonna find 2 of his own. So Mistem and Blue Phoenix down in a 2 versus 1 against Shield, the AWP player of Monty. Now, Blue Phoenix has just missed the timing. Shield just got around the corner, but they should be aware that he only can be in under or against the mid doors.
Okay, well, Shield, he is in a tough spot here, but he does know a little bit about where Blue Phoenix could be at. Checks into the boxes here, and Blue Phoenix, that is a quick tap to the head there, shutting him down. Happy to be winning out this round, and a very important one of that as well, right? Because he gets Young Ninjas on the board early, and it also wins out the pistol. So Monty, not having a bomb planted, will be just saving away this round. It's going to be a full Glock eco, and we're going to be seeing ourselves Young Ninjas start things off on a 2-0 already out here onto their own map pick.
Yeah, full eco coming through from Monty Gen, and nice to see Silence have a good start. I think he ended the first map with about 6 kills, which is a third that he already has after just 1 round of Dust 2. And he is positioned with the scout towards middle, goes for a few fights, needs to be careful, he can easily be overrun here. There are a few players approaching him, he's backing away, Xkapersky there to support him. Jocab finds 2 on that SMG, so a lot of money farmed up, and Silence getting the remaining 2 players. So a 2-0 start for Young Ninjas. They only lose 1 player, find 2 frags with the SMG, so they're going to be decently happy with that one. But now Monty Gen are going to be back with the buy, and EGB, the sponsors of this event, are putting Monty Gen as kind of heavy favorites here, 1.4 odds against 2.7. And if you guys want to check out EGB, don't forget to be 18 years or older, and don't lose money you can't afford to lose.
Indeed, so wise words out here, Emil. As the B-bomb site is completely empty, by the way, Monty on a full buy are going to be more than happy to overrun it. This was a bit of a risky play coming on down to the bonus behind. It's looking like the scout wants to trade it on back. There you have it. Silence gets one down onto Gizmy. And it is going to be Mistem trying to pre-fire away down there onto Car. FNL finds one on mid, and it is going to be the save call being made out here by the Young Ninja squad. They have to do this. Right, economy is important, and the fact they already lost 2, it doesn't really amount to that much. So if they can save away this whole kit that they have, you know, the A1Ss, the full armors, the diffuse kit, even the util left remaining out here for Young Ninjas, it's going to be a decent save. And we go into the next round with Monty Gen still on something to play for, but it's not going to be easy. Either way, well done so far. And speaking of sponsors here, Emil, I did also want to mention our other sponsors, which we do have to thank away here for being here with us. Skin.land, if you guys want to sell away some skins for some real-life cash, definitely be sure to check them out over and use code Apollo for 10% bonus, I believe, coming on down to this one. So that is going to be pretty damn neat coming in for you guys. But with that said, we're going into round number 4 here, Emil, and already, I mean, some action is starting to unveil, right? We're getting to see some of this T side actually start going up here for Monty. And Young Ninjas, this is basically their first real round that they're going to have alongside Monty here to go full buy versus full buy to see who is actually going to be feeling a little bit better on the mechanics. And speaking of mechanics, that's one missed jump shot, the second missed jump as well, and they're giving up on short. No need to go there.
I gotta hit that. Missed him, finds the first. A lot of damage onto Lean, but not enough to take him down. And that might be the round again. The B bomb site falls, and it's the hardest site maybe in all of Counter-Strike currently to retake as well. The B site of Dust 2 always has been a very, very hard bomb site to retake, and especially with only 3 players alive against 4, you're always going to be saving in this situation. And it's a good first frag from Mr., but he can't make it a double, and unfortunately, Kaspersky isn't there to find any frags. So it's going to be scoreline equalized. Monty Jen with just another B rush coming through to win home a second.
Yeah, they will be winning themselves the second round here as well. But it's still important that Young Ninjas keep on saving, right? They save and save and save, and they'll at least have more than enough guns to go in for the next round and to try to win it out here. So it's still going to get close, right? It's still going to be around there for both sides. Important part is whoever actually manages to find themselves over on the round count. Yeah, this was a bit unfortunate coming out of Silence, though. Even if you peeked down middle, though, I don't think it would have helped out at all. Because, again, as you mentioned, this B-bomb side is quite tough to defend out here for the Young Ninja squad. And they have been getting overrun. Still not sending enough people over it, in my opinion, right? They have Silence down on middle and only missed him to really hold. If he gets Y-peaked, he's kind of out of the fight. Silence has taken this double doors angle ever since he's picked up a scope. And I'm not talking about the op, I'm talking about the scout as well. We go into round number 5, and Monty, they've got cash stacking up as well, and they've also got Blue Phoenix pushing up through long.
Yeah, good to have some long control here, but Blue Phoenix is going to position himself down towards pit. And it's a hard position to find a multi-kill in if you get flashed and molled off the angle. But no really presence towards long from Monty Jen. It feels like they're going to attempt to move up in towards short, at least Lean is going to clear this position out. That's a decent nade. Lean is going to take 30 points of damage and actually misses the Molotov. Another good nade gives me down to 50 HP and doesn't feel like A is going to be the point of play. B, the call made for Monty Jan, and 2 players on the bomb site, though no one is able to rotate through mid, but 2 players on the bomb sites should be more than enough. So now it's just going to come down to the aim duels here, and that's a very late smoke from Silence. That smoke is going to fade when there's just 6 seconds left, so you have to go through it, and 2 Molotovs left on the players as well, but I don't know when you're going to find time to use those Molotovs. Maybe now?
I don't know.
Oh!
Yeah, I mean, they don't really need that because Mr. manages to find the Quadra spray on down. Beautiful round out here from the individual. Mr. shuts them all away. And what a round to have out here this late into the execute. There you have it, Young Ninjas. They're going to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I mean, can't ask more from your IGL than that. There have been a few rough rounds on the B defense, but it missed them, gets it all done. And I mean, good holding on to their util from Young Ninjas. They have so much utility in those last 30 seconds. They have a smoke and 2 Molotovs, so great work. But Silence gets out-opt by Shield, so Young Ninjas are gonna have to work this round on their back foot.
Now though, 4v5. Look at this boost coming on down for Blue Phoenix. Usually this does not get checked at all. Blue Phoenix checks to the angle, should have a free frag, and yes he does. Doesn't even take away any damage. Lean pushes in through middle, tries to pick up a bit of space. Lean still checks down towards CT. Kaspersky might be peeking into his crosshair, but instead Kaspersky manages to connect on the headshot, wins out the duel, and now man advantage out here for the Young Ninja squad. The Ninjas, Emil, they're looking better and better out here onto the CT side. And look at that! Oh my! Kaspersky finds yet another one. Shield pushes into the A side, tries to hold it down, but it's still going to be a 3v2 with half HP left onto Gizmy. They might have to trade away weapons here.
This
nade, look at this! Doesn't deal enough damage.
Yeah, definitely thought we were gonna see more damage from that nade. Shield looking to post up on his op. He's gonna re-smoke short and then hold down long Gizmi. This is a dangerous angle, but he finds Mistem for free. Doesn't even consider Gizmi to be above him. Shield didn't spot the player in CT, but Kaspersky still gonna be walking up. Gizmi holding for the head of him, but no, wait, they don't see. And he's gonna find the frag. Shield in a 1-on-2. Spots both the players, but Kaspersky, I don't know, I don't think that was a jump shot from him, but it was still a nice frag and a 4K for him to finish off the round.
Back-to-back 4Ks out here for Young Ninjas. I mean, this is a great look out here for the academies, as lots of kills going on around about here. Shield could have definitely played that one a little bit better if he decided to check down for the player coming up ramp. He could have taken out that fight, didn't need to really worry about the short player pushing in through that smoke yet, had the timer, but you know what, that's okay, mistakes happen. We go into the next round. An attackable pause coming out for Monty Gen. They have to talk about economy here, Emil, because it's going down the drain a little bit. I mean, they could force buy, in theory. In practice, do they really want to do that?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. And Gizmi purchasing up an AK, and I'm guessing he's gonna be, I was gonna say the hero rifle, but FNL, he's gonna be buying up a Galil as well, but he still has money for the next round. So Montijan, they're just gonna be spending exactly enough money to have a buy in the next round as well, to try and deal as much damage as possible in the next round. And to be honest, this buy is, it's a nice attempt from Montijan. I mean, you can definitely make something happen here. It's just that 3 players don't have Kevlar, so it's gonna be very hard to operate with. And yeah, I was gonna say a B play to come through, but 2 players are walking in through under, and the bomb actually is just gonna be trying to fake through B. So mid looks to be the point of play for Montijan. Do they have a smoke for CT? I see Lean has one on his belt, so maybe he's gonna be using that one soon. And there is no one accounting for mid currently. And luckily Montijan are backing away, but that would have been the perfect call to smoke CT and then go in towards B. Now things could start to get very problematic.
Still waiting on the push, a whole minute left on the clock. Silence. Holds it on down. It's going to be a run boost out here for the Glock, though, so I don't think it's going to be doing a lot. Silence checks, and Silence finds one. Yokab on the next and the next. FNL trades it back. Gizmi still on the play, though. Rifle manages to do it. Sword coming in from long. Yokab has to run away, and it's only going to be Gizmi on 38 HP. Really try to do anything. If he does get a bomb plant here, it's going to be huge, though, because now they have cash. Now it's going to be working out just a tad bit more. Gizmi still very low, but still will try to hold it. That's a tap in through the boxes here. Gets a lot of damage done. Dink on again.
4K.
Yokab
4K.
does manage to find yet another 4K. 3 4Ks back to back out here from the players of Young Ninjas. This is going out of bounds here for the Young Ninja squad. I mean, they've won 3 rounds back to back with 4Ks. Everyone picking one up.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. The individuals are stepping up, almost the collateral. I mean, it was collateral in terms of damage, but not in terms of the killing blow. Now, finding 2 frags and the bomb plant, Montijan are definitely going to be decently happy about that one, but it's not the round win, and you are down 3 rounds so soon. That's not going to be enough, and a boost in middle might catch someone off guard. Shield, that's a nice shot though. Silence is going very aggressive in B tunnels, and Ryu is going to be accounting for it. The 2-man advantage for Montijan. The aggression from Young Ninjas is not going to work. Once again, it feels like Shield has been finding a lot of opening picks in towards mid.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? So far, we have been seeing Young Ninjas always lose out the man advantage at the beginning of the rounds. It's always been Shield finding those openers, either down through middle or down through long, and yet Monty were not able to capitalize on that and pick up the rounds. Now look at Yokab out here on towards short, could take down the bomb holder. It's going to be Shield again on the op. Trying to play it slowly here. Should be a flash on down towards shore, but instead Blue Phoenix, when is he going to peek on this one? It's going to be the double peek, and it's going to be Yokab being spotted on out, still checking on down towards short. Oh, the timing is everything, and Lean still manages to catch off Blue Phoenix before he finds anything to work with. So there you have it. 100% round win prediction from the AI. No way for Mistem to win the 1v5 out there from B. So there you have it. Monty do manage to at least put up one more on the board.
I mean, if Lean had his knife out there as well, that could have easily have been a triple spray down for Blue Phoenix. Sure, it would have taken one hell of a spray as well, but then you would have had 3 players with their knives in their hands, so it could have been very problematic. But Montigen might be getting themselves a flawless round here, unless Mistem is going to be dealing some damage at the end, but he is definitely going to be at least attempted to get hunted down here from Montigen. 3 players all around the B bomb site, 2 of them are moving in through B main, and he's not watching this at all. Gets the first, but is traded off to that. And good work on the hunt there from Montigen as well. Only losing 1 player to take him down is huge impact, and a tactical pause called for Young Ninjas. And I mean, it's called in the right time, I would say here.
Yeah, it's not called half badly here. As Young Ninjas, they lose out a round, they lose out momentum. They still got cash in the bank, but they fully invest into this one. Well, it's not going to be looking amazing into the next few, is it? Silence has to drop away a weapon here towards Blue Phoenix, and instead he buys up the AWP for himself. So Yokab is going to be going in for his full buy as well, and we're going to get to see an MP9 coming out of Blue Phoenix. Interesting buy out here for the CT side, as Monty completely fine on economy. They will have to worry about the double up setup coming out of Kaspersky and Silence, though. What is this, Emil? Coming out of Young Ninjas. Let's see. Peekon down through middle. Shield still holding off the Ong angle. And it's going to be Kaspersky with one of those 2 AWPs. Managed to shut him down.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've seen Kaspersky pick up the AWP a couple of times. Maybe not that many times in this series, but in previous games I've watched them play. And honestly, the previous games I've seen him pick up the op, it feels like he's getting more frags than Silence actually usually gets. So a good opening frag from Kaspersky. He out-aims the opera of Montigen, and Montigen are now positioned with the bomb outside of B main. Missed shot from Silence. Lean is going to be thankful to survive that one, but it still feels like it's going to be a B play coming through soon for Montigen, and there are 2 players to defend, one of which is the opera of Kaspersky, but he gets out of by Gizmi. I mean, the secondary operas are finding all of the frags currently and miss them. Is he going to be looking to pick up that big ring, or does he want to continue using the MP9?
This is a great angle coming in from Lean and FNL as well. Silence forced to back away from the AWP. Now checks in over the smoke. We looks on down towards double doors, but it is going to be the push on down towards heaven already. Ryu, that's Ryu actually, finding so much space. Gets inside of the smoke. Looks on down towards tunnels. Missed him. Doesn't know where to look anymore. And the B bomb site completely overwhelmed. It is going to be Monty playing this one very well. Timings were everything into this one, and now Young Ninja's forced to save into this round. It's another save coming out of the CT side. And Monty will be able to put up 4 on the board here. Great round coming out of Monty. And mainly from Ryu and Lean. Pushing down on middle there. Managed to separate the whole forces out of Young Ninjas. Overwhelming the MP9 on the site. And shutting them down. So there you have it. Well played overall. Lots of AWPs into this round. And Ryu is actually picking up the double op setup. Are we going to get to see a double op setup on T side here, Emil?
I hope not. But actually, on a map like Dust 2, it could actually work. I mean,
it could.
It's definitely the map to go for it, but then double up T sides not really known to be working. And Young Ninjas, it feels like the winning factor is when they lose the opening duel, and when they win the opening duel, that's the losing factor.
Yeah, that's a bit counterintuitive coming out here for them, but still, the half's not over, and it looks like Monty are not the favorites coming into this one apparently anymore. EGB, they're saying, nuh-uh, you're a round down. No way you're coming back to this one. 2.1 on the odds, and it is going to be Young Ninjas out here on an eco to start things off for round number 10, and they've had struggles away to this short push, but it is finally the boost working out. And now, AWP onto Silence. If they win out a round like this one, it's going to be pretty damn good for the Young Ninja squad, as they didn't really invest too much into it. Monty, they've got cash to work with as well, pushing on down towards tunnels. It's going to be one from Ryu, looking in for Silence as well. Not going to find him yet.
Yeah, I mean, pushing through B main is very desperate to find an opening frag, and Mistem didn't get traded as either. And Ryu, generally speaking, when you see someone push B main, there's almost always 2 players. So you can see Ryu is very concerned about there being a second player coming through B main, which is why he's just going to be sticking around to hold that down. And Silence, we'll have to see how long he keeps his nerve to stay here. And he's going in further, catches a timing, misses the shot. Blue Phoenix has found shield in the meantime, but that's the B bomb site. Over aggression from Silence is gonna cost them the round, because I think they have to save again here.
Yeah, B, such a weak link out here for Young Ninjas. They keep on losing out on the site, and the anchors are not really doing that bad of a job. It's just that they're pushing up way too aggressively. They're out in the open. Mistem has done this multiple times already. Silence also losing out against Ryu. There is a misfortunate event because he could have had the shot first. Free up here on the pickup. FNL. Oh, don't tell me he's going in for the knife. I mean, this would be great because even more cash out here for Monty for the last 2 rounds. And yep, here's the Karambit going on down. He even left clicks, man. The disrespect coming out of FNL. But yeah, I mean, he could afford it, right? 5-5. Monty kind of shut down economy here a little bit for Young Ninjas, but it will be the full buy because this was an eco for the CT side. And then we get into the last round of the first half. So overall, a pretty close half for the first one.
Yeah, definitely, and I think Monty Gen are going to be very happy about this. They make a bit of a comeback here at the end of the half, winning 3 rounds consecutively, being down 5-2, and I mean, the 2-0 looking more and more likely, though we're still a long way from that point. But Monty Gen, it feels like they're starting to warm up into this map, and the individuals for Young Ninjas are not really there currently, in my opinion, and M-Force all across the board now is going to have to get the job done.
Well, actually, I'd say quite the opposite. Young Ninjas, they're having better stat lines up against Monty right now, and they have been looking better than them for the better part of this first half. It's just been that Monty are finally waking back up, and we're getting to see that performance away from Anubis come back away here onto Dust 2, especially onto this B-bomb side. Don't think we've seen one good round coming out of Monty onto that A side, besides maybe the first win that they had, and Gizmy gonna get traded on out. Missed him playing in from Cart. Manages to shut down FNL, traded on down though. Ryu still onto the side, and the bomb is going to get planted once again on B. So yet another save coming on down here from Young Ninjas. And Emil, this is like the 4th one we've seen already, where Monty just flying 2 frags in towards B, and then it's just a 4th save coming on down from the Young Ninjas.
Yeah, I mean, there's almost been an execute on the B bomb site every single round, and in my opinion the stat lines for Mistem and X-Kipersky aren't that bad, but I mean, considering the fact that you've had like 7 B executes, if not, I mean, at least 7 of them this half so far, I mean, those stats aren't that good. And I mean, the long players have just been having to save almost the whole game. I mean, Blue Phoenix at 3 deaths, he's not had a lot to do. I mean, 3 deaths, 3 kills, what else can he do? He has been finding frags whenever they go long, but since they have not taken long almost a single time, if not any time this half, it's gonna be tough for him to activate. And the same can be said for Jocab, who is kind of, you know, patrolling towards short, because they have gone short a few more times, but there's definitely been more mid than the B takes than towards the A bomb site.
Yeah. Tackle pause coming out of Young Ninjas. Good one to call. You've lost 4 rounds in a row right about now. And it's looking like Monty, they're all pulling through for their team. Because they're just fighting 2 kills consistently, right? They've won 4 rounds in a row. And would you believe it, Emil? They've gone B 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, it is going to be the last round of the first half here. AWP onto Silence still. It was looking good on Percy too. I wouldn't have minded to see the double op setup, but they don't have the amount of cash for that. Still a pretty slow boost down towards shore, but it works out this time around. Blue Phoenix flashes himself, sadly, and that is going to be a death worth noting as Yocab gets traded on back down towards A now. And look at the switch out here for Monty, right? They go B consistently, and now for the last round, they finally hit A on a good double kill again. Smoke goes down, but there's a big gap, and it's going to be Silence.
No,
taking care of it. Ryu checks on down towards short, though, and I'm sad we didn't get to see his perspective there, because oh my, what a round here for Monty. They win 5 back-to-back to bring around this half again and to keep it close. And not even close, to actually take it away here from Young Ninjas onto their T side. Now, after they picked away T side onto Dust 2, they're going into their CT side, Emil, onto their enemy's map pick. So things are looking incredible out here for Monty.
Yeah, 5 rounds consecutively won. They're bringing a lot of momentum coming into the second half here, and the pistol round is gonna be very important to win from Young Ninjas, because otherwise Monty Gen, they could definitely just start to run away with this map now.
Hell yeah, they can. But now they move on to the second half. It's going to be the pistols being brought around again. And it's an important round, decisive even some could call it. Because Monty pick up this one, it could be 9-5. And it could be such an important turning point in the game out here right now. Because Young Ninjas, on their own map pick, they kind of require this pistol round to start getting back into it. But a defuse kit and good util out here for the CT side for Monty. Let's see where it takes them into this round 13.
Seems to be a long take here, and it's only FNL on the bomb site without Kevlar, so the perfect call to make so far. But I mean, it all depends on how long it takes for FNL to spot them, and now they have been spotted, so rotations should be coming through. I feel the rotations are a little bit slow, but now they're on their way. But the bomb site is already overrun, and FNL, he's going to be playing towards Gandalf, so let's see how much work he can get done here. Flashes are coming through, stumbling on my words. Gives me down to 50 HP. Lean tries to peek in through short. Nice frag from Silence. FNL takes a bit of damage. Lean is gonna fall, and this pistol round is starting to fall apart for Monty Gen. Shield wants to get something done. He can't connect the shots. It's only Ryu finding one. He needs 4 more, and down to just 9 HP is gonna be him attempting to stay alive, but Kaspersky is gonna give us the double kill.
Very, very important round here for Young Ninjas. Not only did they get the bomb down, they managed to find a round. So it is going all golden out here for the Young Ninjas. As Monty, they're force buying into this one. Ooh, that's interesting. They only found a single frag into the last round. And yet still they will be force buying with MP9s and a scout on shield. If this doesn't work out, Young Ninjas take away the advantage yet again.
It has
but if
to
this
be
does
preparation.
work out,
has to be preparation. I mean, it has to be preparation. I don't see any way why you would go for a force buy here. Nice.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Shield finds one, looks in for more. The Molotov's on back down towards the back of the side. It's gonna be the 5-7, not connecting on anyone, but leaving them down to low HP. Yoka finds one. It's gonna be the MP9 from Gizby trying to find even more, but he falls. SMG goes on down, and this could have been the hold for Monty to win. Low HP onto Yokab, half onto Silence. FNL, he has to try to retake into this one. Molotov makes his position known now, and it is going to be a great flank around from Lean, but it doesn't work out. Didn't find a double, and FNL is left in a 1v1 here. Nate to the back of the head, and there you have it. Young Ninjas win out against the force buy. Close, but still win it on out, so it's only going to be pistols out here for Monty, as Young Ninjas equalize it back to 7-7.
Yeah, I mean, going for the force buy there is a very risky, a very risky play to make, and a tactical timeout called from Monty Gen. I'm guessing they're going to be discussing, do we go for yet another force buy? Because you almost win that round. You have 4 players falling for Young Ninjas. The buy is not looking that good, though it is very, very decent. You could definitely make another risky call and go for another force buy. But I mean, the B stack is played from Monty Gen, and going for a force buy after just finding 1 kill in the pistol, it has to be preparation, right? They have to have watched a few demos, or the demo of yesterday maybe as well, from Young Ninjas to make a B stack with a force buy after losing the pistol.
Well, yeah, I mean, at this point in time, they're going to be trying out everything they can. It's only going to be an eco out here for Monty onto dualies and P250s, even a Deagle coming out here for FNL and Lean. Even for Gizmy, okay, so they do go all out on the eco. At least that's nice. They do have a chance at winning out the round, as the AKs are going to be coming out through here. Blue Phoenix takes a little bit of chip damage from those frags. And it is going to be Monty stacking away to the A site now. Ooh, but look at Shield. He could actually find something to work with here as he checks down on middle, sees them all, calls them out, but it's maybe too late even. As they will be heading on over to that B-bomb site. Yeah, Ryu has to hold on down by himself. Gizmy good for 1. Gonna be looking in for more. Look at Ryu here out on the dualies. Almost manages to find, missed him. But he missed them indeed. So now the Eagle doesn't get anything to work with, and it is going to be 8-7. Young Ninjas will be able to actually capitalize on that pistol round win. Find 3 in a row here, even though close. And now Monty, they're the ones that have to find the comeback. They're the ones that have to find that full buy and try to win it out as well, because it's not going to get any easier from this point onwards.
Definitely not. Missed them. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. FNL, there you go. That's one. Looking for the second. Can you find the tap? Can you find the dig? That's a nice perspective we get to see. Oh, and Gizmi finds another. These are great extra frags coming on down here for Monty. Even though Gizmi falls and doesn't get to save away an AK, at the very least, FNL is going to get one, and they disrupt the economy quite well. Young Ninjas, they have to reinvest. And there you have it. That's going to be round number 15.
Yeah, and I mean back-to-back-to-back rounds where Young Ninjas only have one player surviving. These rounds, sure, at least they have won them, right? But it has been so many of these close rounds with just one player surviving. So look at the money, a Galil and a Mac-10 for Kaspersky, and it's gonna be the B-Rush coming through. Only Rayo to defend, and he needs a multi-kill here, to be honest. He can't fall after just one. Actually gets one, and Kaspersky doesn't get anything here. Two players already in towards... Wait, the bomb is dropped here!
Yeah, Gizmi pushed him behind through tunnels, manages to actually take away the bomb holder because he was left behind. So now it's not looking that good for Young Ninjas anymore, as everybody from the CT side is trying to hold on down to that bomb. Onto tunnels, it's going to be a fast retake. It's going to be a tough one as well. They only have a single flash to work with, 2 Molotovs as well. And here comes one flash in for one player, and here comes the second on top of the bomb. They're going to try to get inside of it. Now the Molotov, very well timed, but do they have enough to actually hold them off? The smoke is going to dissipate by the time they actually push on through. Here comes the flash, and here comes the push as well. This is amazing utility coming out of Monty. It just buys up time, waiting for the smoke to go away. But it's going to be Gizmi running out of bullets.
Oh my god!
And it's going to be Lean fighting one. Mistem takes away his own teammate. And 2v2 remaining. It's going to be FNL coming in through middle. And it's going to be Shield finding Yocab as well. Mistem left in a 1v2. Brings out the butterfly. Checks it on down to the side. Plants away the bomb. But FNL pushes. And this should be the end of the round here. But maybe not. Mistem finds one, but only good for one. 8-8, and there you have it. Monty bring it on back into a tough round, but very well played from both sides.
Yeah, and I mean, good stuff from Mistem to at least get the bomb down, and only one player surviving for Montigen, so it is expensive. But I mean, retaking the bomb in towards tunnel in a 3-on-4 where every CT defender is just occupying the bomb, that is such a hard task. And if this team kill doesn't come through, that could have definitely have been around. But unfortunately, Mistem needed to spray down his teammate to find that frag, and unfortunately, it didn't work all the way. A force buy coming through from Young Ninjas. A risky call to make. They could have definitely have saved here and gone for a buy in the next round, but low economy for Montigen means if they win this one, they're going to be on an eco. And that's an opening pick found by the Opera of Silence.
Again, trying at the B bomb side though. Kaspersky is gonna try to peek on in. Let's see if he finds the SMG or not as the push comes through here. SMG deals damage, but the AK reigns supreme. Out here, Gizmi is trying to tap away here on the A1S, gets pushed back, and this might be a safe call being made by Monty. I mean, Lean is very far away already. Shield doesn't get anything to work with, and the one man that could have actually equalized the back, that could have found the frags, didn't onto double doors. So they're just going to be sending it away, leaving Young Ninjas to save these 2 rifles that were taken down from Monty. And the AK and the op as well. And there you go, 9-8. Young Ninjas still keeping it close onto this one. Lean trying to not hold the position FNL held before, as it is going to get checked. Tosses out a little bit of util and runs back towards his team on pit. So there you have it. That's going to be round number 19.
Yeah. And good round from Young Ninjas. Good stuff. Nice force buy though. 3 players surviving means another buy for Montigen. So they're definitely going to have a chance for this round, but it's going to cost a lot of money for them if they want to reinvest here. I'm guessing FNL will be dropped something since he's buying up util. Maybe there's already something on the ground. Actually, gets a FAMAS, and Young Ninjas another chance now to put Montigen in eco territory. I mean, if Young Ninjas win this one, they're gonna get themselves up on a bit of a lead. Long looks to be taken. Silence with another opening pick in towards long once again. Kaspersky finding FNL, and a 2-man advantage now already gained for Young Ninjas.
Great overall start, but it's not over just yet here. As Shield tries to hold down towards long, it's going to be Gizmi holding down to the bomb side as well. He runs away, sees them all, jump on down towards pit. Silence Checking into the site now, AWP in hand. The scope is looking deadly. And Monty, they're looking like the victims. Coming on down to this A-bomb site. The smoke comes on in, and Gizmy tries his luck in through that smoke. Doesn't get anything to work with, though. Time's gonna start taking away here, and they're still pushing out in through long. As yeah, you mentioned it quite well. Yocab is on a huge lurk onto the B-bomb site, and they could even rotate around if they wanted to.
Yeah, it's a very long rotation on Dust 2. I mean, it takes a lot of time if you're gonna go through T-spawn, but since the B-bomb site already is cleared out, the only possible position of a Montigen player is gonna be in tunnel, so they are gonna be clearing this, but they're gonna soon realize there's no one here, and that's a good frag from Silence. He's just gonna be looking to sell the long play, maybe take some more players down, and he's gonna do it all. Ryu gets the last frag onto Silence towards long, but he's just gonna be looking to save now, and the hunt is on. 3 players are already running towards his position. The SMG on its way. Nice flick on the op for Ryu, but is he gonna be able to hold on to this? I mean, it's gonna be huge impact if you're able to take the op down, because this is gonna be everything Montigen have to work with in the upcoming round.
It is, and Ryu is going to fall. Blue Phoenix, nice little headshot here. Double digits on the board for Young Ninjas. And this Dust 2 still seems like it could be going their way. Montigen, they need to go in for the Seco buy, and afterwards it is going to be a tough call to make. Young Ninjas, they win 5 of their T sides. 5 out of 6 to be bringing this half back. Remember, it was 7-5 on the split. And now it's not looking like that anymore. The opening frags that we're usually used to seeing coming out of Monty, seemingly unavailable now. And Dust 2 keeps going.
Yeah, Dust 2. Silence has stepped up on his T side. Like what I'm seeing from him, had a rough, very quiet first map. But definitely feels like he's starting to come alive now, and he is a big part of the success for Young Ninjas, especially on this T side. He has found back-to-back opening picks in favor of Young Ninjas, and he's controlling towards long once again, like we saw in the 2 previous rounds. But the half investment here from Montigen, it's going to be very hard to work with. We see an A stack come through from them, and they might have read this one right, because it does feel like Young Ninjas are going to be looking to take some long control. The rotations are being made now. Montigen, they are second guessing themselves. Gizmy rotating over towards the B-bomb site, but now starts to peel off.
Spotted out the player on the car, I believe. FNL forced to run away here by the incendiary. Still stays in it though, down to the corner, and that's gonna be the Kobe nade coming on through. Doesn't even peek to try to find the last ditch attempt at a headshot. Instead, Gizmy spams and prays. Doesn't get anything either. Down to this A side, it's going to be just a spraying war coming on down from every single weapon you can imagine. Down out here onto the sides, and it is going to be an absolute death realm here for Monty. And they're able to take down 2 lead. Imagine if he found a headshot, 10 seconds remaining. It only needs to deny the bomb plan, but it's not going to happen. Gizmy finds another though, and a 1v2. Imagine Gizmy found a double there. But hey, I mean, on an eco, they take down 3 players, and now it's going to be a full buy coming away from Monty. So not all that bad, seeing as Gizmy made half of this round just by jump shots only.
Yeah, 2 frags jump shotting with the MP9. Tries to go for a Cooley V2 or something there, but 11-8, 2 rounds away from victory are Young Ninjas. This round double up setup for Montigen. Gizmy is going to be rocking that secondary AWP. Long control being taken by Montigen. In the meantime, Young Ninjas have made a good call to take mid control, and there is no one to defend this.
No, but there is, well, Mr. Shield holding things down out here for the short side. And let's take a look at him. That's the flash, and that's going to be the kill. Not being secured yet onto the Opper. Smoke goes away, and timing is everything. Lean still actually denies his teammate the peek and the kill, as it is going to be Lean trying to retake here. It's going to be only good for 1. Nade goes out, deals a little bit of damage, but not really. Oh, actually, doesn't deal any damage, as the A1S comes in through long yet again. FNL is struggling. He left B. Young Ninjas get themselves up to 12 here, I believe, even though they are down to half HP, most of them. Still doesn't matter. There you have it. 1v4. Gizmy's gonna fall. And Young Ninjas take away 12. They need one more round, and they secure themselves their own map pick, sending us into Vertigo as the third.
Look at the money for Monty Gen. It does feel like this is the end, but maybe 4 rounds consecutively won for Monty Gen to make it overtime could happen. 2 M4s at least. I mean, focusing on firepower over utility, definitely. I mean, not a lot of utility to work with for Monty Gen. No defuse kits either, so vulnerable to a bomb plant or Monty Gen. Missed them. Looks to find an opening pick. Is able to cross behind the containers. Flashes in himself to take the duel. Sees him cross towards pit. That's a nice shot. And he's gonna find the second. Missed them. I mean, this guy is so mechanically skilled.
He is already finds himself onto a double. Yo Cab looking in for a headshot. Doesn't connect just yet. Monty desperately need to find these trades on the manpower, otherwise it's game over. Out here onto Dust.
Yeah. Only one flash for Ryu. That's the only utility Monty Gen have left in this round. And it doesn't feel like he's gonna be using it because he's just looking towards sight, and this is such an open position. He shouldn't be able to get more than one here.
Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't even get one. Silence falls down to low HP, surely, yeah, but I mean, there's no defuse kits out here. It's gonna be the boost on down, but Silence takes away the stool, and that's gonna be 13-8. Young Ninjas bring it on back on their own map pick. They managed to start up the reverse sweep. Question is though, Emil, can they end it and also find themselves on a good Vertigo?
Yeah, I mean, that is gonna be the question. I mean, I predicted a 2-1 win for Young Ninjas, and that is definitely going to be possible now since they win their map pick. And I gotta say, on that T side, I am so impressed by Silence. He had such a rough first map, and then to come back onto the T side of Dust 2, finding so many instrumental opening picks. And it's not really that he had any clutches going his way, if he even had any clutch attempts, but he just consistently found so many opening frags towards long and towards, you know, bomb sites as well on that AWP. So such a big part of the success for Young Ninjas were Silence in that game.
Yeah, it was indeed very well played coming out here for Young Ninjas. They do manage to find a 13-8, even after losing 13-5 on their enemy's map pick. So now we go into the decider. It's going to be the Skyscrapers, just newly revamped out here for your own very liking into the patch notes. But after a 10-minute break, we're going to be able to see if the Skyscrapers are going to be bringing in action for Monty or for Young Ninjas. So stay tuned.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
That's exactly what's gonna happen now as well. Easy. Checks it long, saw the mid, now has to go. Blue white on one, blue white on two. What was that? Blue white! Oh my goodness, could have been another frag. Easy. G pushing in through here aggressively on the line once more. Lampada thinks there's only one, checks into the left side and now takes them all. Lampada on the spray transfer gets scored. He hasn't had the greatest of games right now, so he has to pull through for his team. How much can he find? That's what we want on music.
Oh, the transfer!
Down the spray transfer, beautiful. He knows where the last one is as well. Lampada on the scout.
Oh my god!
What Lampada? What was that?
What is that?
What just happened?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back from that very short 10-minute break. It is 1-1 against Monty, Gen versus Young Ninjas, and we are shortly gonna be heading in towards Vertigo to decide which of these teams are gonna be the winner of this evening. Now, Atro, do you have any predictions coming into Vertigo here?
Well, again, my predictions were 2-0 for whoever wins out the first map. So the fact that we didn't get to see that, I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's going to be quite interesting to see indeed. And I do actually believe that Monty can still take it away, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. And as you can see, Vertigo has had a few changes in the last couple of weeks. We have had such a big change to the A-bomb site on Vertigo, and me personally, I haven't played Vertigo in the last couple of weeks either. I haven't been able to cast that game either, or that map either, so I don't really know what to expect of Vertigo from either of these teams. I guess it comes down to whichever team has prepared the most for Vertigo. It looks like we are going to be heading in towards in-game early. 9 out of 10 players joined in towards the server. We're going to be getting to watch the cars run around or drive around here.
Driving simulator out here for Vertigo, yeah. I mean, everybody's getting on the server. It's going to be the knife round as well. It's going to be pretty damn important. But yeah, the changes onto Vertigo, I have actually gone around to cast them, and they are quite fun. So I mean, it definitely adds another layer of depth towards the CT side defense on over to that A site. Will be interesting to see how it pans out. But until we get there, Emil, I talked about my predictions. What are yours?
I'm gonna stick with my prediction I made in the beginning. I still think that we are gonna be seeing a 2-1 win in favor of Young Ninjas, but since we're playing Vertigo as a third map, I think that anything can happen here, to be honest with you. And Vertigo, though, is a pretty strong map for Young Ninjas, but with the new change towards A-ramp, it's hard to make any predictions. And I mean, do you know how taking ramp control has changed with the update? I mean, I'm guessing there has to be a few different things happening for the defensive side to take ramp control.
Well, I mean, ramp control isn't necessarily the issue from what I've seen so far from the games that I've actually casted on it. The problem are the retakes, right? Because it starts actually giving you away a couple more boost opportunities. It gives you a couple more angles of approach, and it's a bit easier out here for the T side to actually hold down the site. So yeah, it's going to get interesting to see how both of these sides are actually going to go about it, and they're going to be employing this one. But we're still waiting out here for the warm-up to be over and done so we can get into the game. We talked about predictions. We talked about the veto. We talked about what happened up until now. Now, I do want to see the players back on server go head-to-head as well. I want to see Lean. I want to see Silence back in the game. And here we are going straight into it. Last map of this best of 3, Emil. And everybody watching back at home, it is going to be Monty Gen versus Young Ninjas out here. The Academy is going toe-to-toe here, trying to fight up their way through the Group B bracket to get a spot on over to those playoffs for the second online phase. Let's see how it goes out here for the decider.
Yeah, knife round as well. When you're playing the third map, whoever wins it is going to be able to choose which side they want to start on. And on Vertigo, generally speaking, we see teams choose the CT side more often than the T side.
Well, it is make a comeback, or you could make a call to be like, okay, T-side's not that bad onto it. Back down to a 1v1 though, FNL. Half HP, runs away. And, ooh, there it is.
Yeah.
So it is going to be Monty most likely starting things off here onto their CD side. But yeah, as I was saying, out here onto Vertigo, it is kind of CD-sided, but at the same time, if a team has good protocols and they start things off right, it could be one of those T-sided maps as well. It just all depends on the team. And honestly, Young Ninjas, they've got good predecessors coming into Vertigo, right? We remember an IP being able to play Vertigo quite well back in like a couple of years ago. So if they watch those VODs that they have back at headquarters, then maybe things might not be looking that bad.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, Monty, they choose away T side.
I think it was Young Ninjas who won the knife round. It was just the HUD showing different teams on the HUD.
That might be the case, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, the statement still stands that out here most teams do pick away CT side, and that's exactly what they did. Young Ninjas go ahead and pick away their CT side, and now it is going to be an incendiary now being bought up with the dualies because of the new update. With full armor as well, with armor as well for the pistol. Let's see how things are gonna look on down to this one. 3-man defense onto the A side. Young Ninjas trying to hold it off. Don't have any info so far. Ryu, he might actually be peeking on down towards Ivy anytime now. But until he does, still going to be a slow push, a slow burn. And speaking of burns, here's the Molotov and the dualies getting ready to do intake. Push on down towards this A site, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Mistem finds another, and Mistem gets traded out indeed. Shield shuts 2 down. Shield shuts 3 down. There it is. The Glock Menace coming around the block here. Taking everybody down. 2v3 retake. And Shield's going to be looking in for his ace on the pistol. Let's see if he gets it. USP in hand.
Feels so weird to watch Vertigo with that new update. My god. Let's see, Jocab finds Shield. There is no kit on the retake, so they need frags fast. Jocab finds Ryu, but FNL is just going to be playing time here, and time has run out for Jocab, so whoever gets this kill is just going to have to work with some extra money in the next one, and it's going to be FNL. So Monty Gen are going to get a strong start on their T side after a pistol round victory.
Yeah, there you have it. Monty starting things off quite well. Shield on the AK, Lean as well. Everybody else on the C side buying up as well. Gives me only man standing on the MAC-10. And we've seen that before coming out of him. Lean actually is going to be selling away his AK, opting in for utility into this round and going in for the SMG as well. As Young Ninjas do go in for the force buy. So let's see what they can do with it as Silence picks up the scout.
Yeah, Silence is going to be posted in towards short with that scout. Good nade. A few players now, 2 players are gonna die to 1 shot of the scout, but a missed shot from Silence means no kill for Young Ninjas, and he's gonna be backing away towards side. So Monty Gen, they are gonna be able to get some ramp control here. Gizmi looks to be the spearhead of the operation as he moves in first. Nice boost to get themselves the opening pick, but no, wait! Gizmi not able to win the duel, but Silence is gonna fall. Gizmi reloads the MAC-10. Ryu with a nice headshot through the smoke onto Jocab. So this round just got a whole lot harder for Young Ninjas.
Did indeed get harder now. Still 4v3 though, and they've got the advantage on positioning. Blue Phoenix is the main threat out here for the Monty squad. As coming in out here for the sidewalk, the newly added one for Mistem. Connects on 1, Gizmi shuts down the SMG though. Remember, 1 HP onto Kaspersky, so it's mostly down here on Mistem to try to find something with the blood in the water. Goes in for the jump shot, 35 seconds. Bomb yet to be planted, and yet still, he tries his luck, and that scout is really just not connecting. As Kaspersky hears something but runs away. Might just want to save away the half armor. But instead he doesn't, finds off a headshot. Lean taken down, and now this retake looking a bit more doable with a rifle in hand. But still, Kaspersky's running away with it. This is so smart from Kaspersky. Tap away on the bomb. The T side knows this isn't actually a hold. And there you have it. No one there. Mistem finds another shot with the no-scope. Ryu needs to save away this AK as Kaspersky was so smart. Finds that headshot and runs to the other side of the map, saving away the rifle. Mistem as well will be holding down to the scout. And overall, Monty win the round, but Young Ninjas, I'd say they put up a pretty decent fight here.
I'd almost say you buy here, to be honest, for Young Ninjas. You can't afford to drop an M4 from Mistem, and Silence has enough money to go for the FAMAS perch up, and Monty, with only 1 player surviving, could be very, very, you know, good round for Young Ninjas to win. And they are gonna buy here, alright. And it's not the best buy, but it's definitely workable. You can definitely do something with this sort of a buy.
Yeah, you can. A1S, AK for Moss, MP9. It's the whole shebang coming out here for Young Ninjas. Monty. Their main focus right now is still going to be that A site. Not changing it away, even after the changes, right? They're not scared of it. They embrace the change.
Yeah. A lot of information gained for Kaspersky here. He's gonna clear out the B bomb site, but that's the wrong call to go towards B. But they can keep 4 players on the A bomb site because of this. And he's just gonna be looking if they rotate back towards that B bomb site. So a correct call for Kaspersky, because there's 2 players holding the flank already. So he would definitely die if he were to flank this. And also, update on the IM Dollar stream with the Monty's main team. They are currently winning on their T side of Nuke in a 9-2 fashion against Vitality.
Ooh, against Vitality out of all things. That is very good out here. So Monty, Gen need to pick up the pace as well. Keep up with their actual predecessors into this one. And let's see the hold on down with the newly added sites out here to the A site, to the new positions. It's gonna be Gizmy coming in from short either way, shutting down Mistem. And looking down outside on the hallway, it is going to be Lead and Shield fighting 1 each, forcing Young Ninjas back 3 in a row here for Monty. And they might be doing it in a flawless style as well. Well done out here for the T side. It looks like Young Ninjas still not really accustomed to that big gap out here on Connector.
It's so unfortunate because Kaspersky's flank is literally, it's done nothing. He had such a great position. Couldn't flank A, they would have killed him, so he held down B by his lonesome. They had 4 players towards A, and they don't find a single frag. Silence, though, is gonna find Gizmy on the hunt. But now, Young Ninjas are definitely not gonna be able to force around these saved weapons.
And the scout doesn't connect on that shot. Well, it does connect on the shot, doesn't connect on the kill, though. Playing white container here, does manage to save away the scope.
You can force. It's definitely possible. Again, Silence can drop an M4. Same for Kaspersky. Blue Phoenix has enough to buy for himself.
But will they do that? That's the question. Remember, Monty still have got great economy going. So,
yeah,
it is going to be, an eco on the Deagles. But Young Ninjas, so far, haven't really got to see that much out of them. Pushing down ramp aggressively this time around into the eco, though. I think Monty are kind of ready for this one. They're peeking on in. And now Scout doesn't connect onto anything just yet. AK comes right back around, spams blindly, doesn't connect. Cab stuck on the stairs for Ivy.
What?
There was a little bit of fire on his head, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, that was interesting. CS2 things, casually.
It's okay, it happens. He was just a little bit cold. Kaspersky, though, not getting cold feet on this one. Pushes up aggressively, shuts down shield. That flash, not the greatest, but still. Now it is going to be the AK falling down to lower HP. The Deagle doesn't get spotted until it's too late. And that is going to be the trade-off back here. As look at this. Missed him. Still left alive. Manages to find another headshot. But now the question is, Gizmy, do you know about Blue Phoenix out here in towards Connector? Think he does, but he's still checking. Knife out, and that's the round for Young Ninjas. Well played. Blue Phoenix on the lurk around. Connects on the shots and connects on this eco too. To get Young Ninjas their first on the board here.
Yeah, what is this? The fire was literally all around him. He just had himself a little bit of a pocket there to stay alive. Tactical timeout now called for Monty Gen. They don't have that much money, though. You could definitely go for a force buy if you'd like to. Young Ninjas, they don't have the strongest of economy, having only 1 player surviving in the previous. But it's also a very risky investment, because if you lose it, you're likely to go 3-3 now. Lean sold his gun. I don't know, he wanted to go for the buy there, but I think that they're gonna second guess themselves, and it is going to be the eco for Monty Gen. Let's see how many frags they can get here. Damage is the name of the game. Silence finding an opening pick on towards Lean. So Monty Gen are gonna have to work with a man disadvantage. Miss them, peeks down in towards ramp after nading open the smoke. The remainder of the Monty Gen players are towards that B ramp. Bomb dropped far back, so it's gonna be needed to get picked up by Gizmy. And should be a Young Ninjas round. It's just how many players can you stay alive with. Nice wallbang from Blue Phoenix. Now just 3 players left for Young Ninjas to try and deal some damage. The bomb on Gizmy's back. Nice boost, very nice, but do you clear Kaspersky here? There's surely no way they're gonna clear this.
I think they will, kind of, but they're not looking where they should have. Kaspersky on a labored spray there does manage to find one. Traded on back by Yocap again, cleaned on up, and Shield on an AK this time around. Could actually try to find a couple of these guys. Takes one down on Kaspersky, and now left in a 1v3. Honestly, if he segregates away these fights, it's not impossible, but the bomb is dropped away onto the site, so... Well, not onto the side, but over in front of stairs. Not that easy to try to retrieve and win.
I mean, if he just gets one more kill here, that would be huge impact, because that's going to hurt the economy for Young Ninjas so much. I mean, you need 3 players to make money in a round, and you've lost 2. If you lose 3, it's going to be expensive, but Silence accounts for Shield's peak, and Young Ninjas are going to be getting themselves a second round.
They will. But now, going into round number 6, Monty will be having a full by themselves. This was an eco, remember? So Young Ninjas, they've been happy for 2 rounds. Let's see if they're going to be happy for their 3rd. Because things are not going to be looking easy when Shield is on the op.
Yeah, Silence towards short with the big green. Lightning strike even, an expensive skin. And he's gonna be peeking a little bit deeper down towards ramp. Shield on the other side. The opposition upper might want to peek soon as well. Nice flash. And even better though, back from Monty. They are gonna get themselves a bit of ramp control here. And Silence forced to back away, so 5 versus 5 still, as Monty Gen have taken ramp control. Nice headshot from Mistem.
It is.
You take it. The trade is there though. Shield looks to get more. Gizmy has found Jokab. Silence now playing in front of the box. That is mad. And he's gonna lose his life for it. FNL finds Kaspersky. And that 3v3 became a 3v1 in the matter of seconds. Blue Phoenix though wants to give this a go. He knows 2 players are low on HP. I think that is confirmed damage. But still gonna be very tough.
Blue Phoenix coming in from connector, checks on down towards the side, and FNL is not going to allow him to get away with this round. So Monty bring it back up to the stage here, and they do manage to find the 4th on the board. As Mistem started off that round, he fell and lost it in the same matter. So yeah, Monty take away the advantage once more, and it's a force buy coming out of Young Ninjas. Moving into round number 7. Don't really know if this is the greatest of calls or not, but it's not a bad buy either way, all in all considered.
Yeah, I mean, it's a risky call to make, because if you lose this one, you're likely to go down 6-2. But I mean, if you win it, you're likely to get 4-4, because Monty don't have a lot of money, so it's a risky call, but I mean, I appreciate it. I like a bit of risk in your playbook.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. No risk, no reward.
Oh!
Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Kaspersky shuts down one onto FNL. Traded on back on the other side of the map, though. Still a ramp push is going to be the default out here for Monty. As they spot out one player from sandbags, Molotov him off, and it's going to be the peek on down from Gizmy. Checking on down towards Heaven. Doesn't find anyone just yet, as it is going to be Mistem trying to trade him back. Silence is going to fall down yet still to the AWP. And a 2v3 out here. Young Ninjas will try to deter the enemies from pushing into either of these sides, but they don't have enough manpower to hold the extremities. But maybe that's not going to be needed. Monty, don't play the set extremities. Instead, play all across the map. Not really as a unit this time around, but they will be congregating themselves back up in towards the A site. And it should be a push down ramp anytime now. Or?
Yeah, 20 seconds. Time is very low now. They need to get a move on because, I mean, they're lucky there is no one positioned towards A currently, because otherwise this could have been very problematic. You would have only needed to deny the bomb plant once here to win the round.
I mean, Mistim can still do that.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, 6 seconds. This is such a risky play. And no, wait. 2 seconds. Missed him. Gets around the corner. Finds Gizmy. Doesn't feel like communication were flowing quickly enough there. But Rayo is gonna find Mistim at the end. Kaspersky left in a one-on-one situation with a Deagle without a kit. But Rio is getting so much information. He knows Kaspersky is gonna come from the backlines. And this is a perfect position for him. And he's gonna lose the duel!
There you go, Kaspersky, happy to pick up that duel, manages to win it out and find the Young Ninjas the third on the board, and this is very, very important. Monty had the advantage there. That was a round they should not have lost, in Kaspersky, he's the one to start the round, he's the one to end it. Right, Deagle's shot finds one and missed him here through connector. Manages to shut down two, very well played. Surprised Kaspersky ever checks that angle, but because he did, now he wins out a round. A very important one at that. Tactical pause coming in from Young Ninjas, needing to cool off a little bit after that one. And Monty, I think they go in for the force buy here, right, Emil? I mean, they have to. Even though the loss bonus is not that good. Not that good at all.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, Montigen, it doesn't feel like they're a team that likes to go for these kind of force buys. They want to get the buyouts as soon as possible, and I don't think I've seen a lot of force buys from them either so far, so I don't think they will be buying. And actually, FNL bought a Galil, but he sold it, so no buy for Montigen, a full eco or a few upgraded pistols at least to work with here in round number 8. And damage to the economy is the name of the game here. 2 or more kills would be considered a success for Montigen now.
Do you think they would? Deagle in the hands of Ryu. He is 6-4, has had a decent game. But everybody has, really, besides Blue Phoenix. And Lean, maybe, but still. Kaspersky trying to hold down the line here. Molotov goes down in towards middle. It is going to be the A1S looking in for frags.
Oh,
the MP9 is going to fall. P250. 2 Blue Phoenix, and the bomb side is completely empty. Bomb is going to get planted indeed. This eco is starting to become deadly out here for the Young Ninja squad, as there's only one defuse kit out here onto Kaspersky. So they have to move it fast, and Kaspersky, also being the first one to actually push out here, missed him. Manages to shut down the Romanian. Yocap checking down in towards middle for someone, but Shield! He's having such a good round out here on the P250. Silence checks, and it's gonna be Ryu on the headshot to the AWP. Left in a 1v3 out here. Missed him, picks up the defuse, but it doesn't matter. Defuse doesn't go through, as Monty managed to find themselves on an eco round, and they shut it all down. Shield, what a P250 to witness.
Do Young Ninjas not have any helmets or what? He got 3 instant headshots on the P250. I didn't really check what kind of armor the Young Ninjas players
Those
had.
Those were not instant. Those were not instant. He
Were they
found the
not?
double tap on every single one.
Really? That is mad. That is one of the best P250 plays I've seen in quite a while. Getting himself a 3k in the full league around is crazy. And that puts Monty in such a good position. I mean, there's so much they can do now. They're playing against the full force buy that is not looking good at all for Young Ninjas, and it's going to be a full eco in the next if they win this. Gizmi now finds the opening frag. There is no one, actually one more player on the A bomb side, and that is Silence. But now Montigen are put in such a comfortable position to get a lot of rounds in this half.
They are. Question is, can they capitalize on it? Good nade out here on the Silence, leaves him down to half HP. Mac 10 is going to be looking in for the kill bonuses. They're going to be moving in back to the B side, where Mistim's waiting for them. And Silence, that's going to be one onto the Mac 10. Well played out there onto ramp, but it's going to be FNL to try to open up this side, and he sees the MP9 late, but Mistim will still fall. Kaspersky playing it from heaven, looking in for frags. It's not going to happen. Shield again on his signature weapon this time around. Manages to find it, another round for Monty. And they get to 6-3. Very nice little start out here for the first half. Still not over, though. So there's more that we could get to see in the next 3 rounds. Emil, give me a prediction out here for the next 3 rounds. What is the scoreline that we're going to be seeing at the end of the half? Is it going to be a 7-5? Is it going to be a 6-6? Maybe even a 9-3? Who knows?
8-4. 8-4.
Okay. I could see that. But at the same time, you have to kind of put economy into the balance here. Young Ninjas are going to be losing this one, then the next, because they don't have econ. They have to win the next one after that.
Yeah. I mean, 8-4 I think is fair. Young Ninjas should be able to get at least one more on this half, but the rest of them, I think Monty are just going to be running them over. Especially in this one. And look at the money. I mean, even though they have to go full eco in this one, it's 2.4k loss bonus. It's not like they're going to be having a good buy in their first buy round.
And they're not going to have a horrible one either, though. Let's put it like that. At least they'll have A1Ss. They will have at least one diffuse kit and some people on utility. So, could have been worse. Definitely could have been worse. But, hey, yeah, it's not great either way.
Yeah.
And now, Mac 10... not going to be seen just yet. Instead, it's going to be the Deagle from Kaspersky pushing up aggressively here. Doesn't manage to find a lucky break down onto Ryu. As the Lithuanian manages to shut him down. Ryu, you can't jump there, buddy. It's not reworked completely like that. You don't have a balcony just yet. The Mac 10 searching in for exit frags. And Monty are looking to plant away that bomb on B, which might actually land Young Ninjas on probably a kill. There's a lot of people posted up out here into the middle, and they're going to be hearing everything that's going down on that B site.
Yeah. A Mac 10 now. Silence, you would like to see him get a frag here, because they're going to need every single extra bit of cash they can get their hands on for the next round, if you want to have utility at least, and firepower. Now, there is one player coming from the backlines. It's Midstem, but he has been heard, surely. Wait, he just got around the corner. This could be a frag if Shield and Lean aren't careful. And he's gonna get Lean. That is something. 300 extra for the next round. Shield really wanted that frag. Peeks in with the P250. And the Mac 10 looks to farm up some cash. Not a perfect spray. Silence finds Shield. They are trying to defuse. Wait a second. But yeah.
Blue Phoenix finds another. This is a great eco coming on down here for the CT side. They managed to take down 3 into the retake. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, the buy is going to be looking much better. I mean, Silence with an extra 600 could go for a glass cannon AWP if he wants, but he's at least going to have a lot of util and a kit on the back of those extra 600. And then Blue Phoenix gets 300 more, same for Mistem. So, no helmets on the players, but at least they get one defuse kit and some extra util for this round.
I mean, helmets don't really matter here because they're going to be fighting AKs either way. It's not the P250s they have to worry about anymore. So well done out here for the CD side, but it's going to be Young Ninjas losing out their first. Silence had the defuse kit, now lost it for good. As coming down from short, Yocap could not help out his teammate at all. Look at Ryu's positioning here. Has a free mid open to find that frag on Blue Phoenix and open up the B-bomb side as well. Oh, smoke went down towards those cars. That's going to be a traffic jam indeed, but hey, at the very least, it's going to be a round 1 here for the Monty Gen side. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm starting to question myself now why I said 8-4, because, I mean, Monty Gen are just looking too strong. I mean, this has been not a perfect T-side. We've seen some mistakes, but it's been a very, very good T-side by the very least.
Yeah, has been. Indeed. So with that said, there is the possibility for a 9-3, but also there is the possibility of still an 8-4, right? You're not that wrong. I was even going to go ahead and say the 7-5 because Young Ninjas had 2 rounds where they could have picked it up, this being one of them. Wasn't the case though. So now Monty just getting closer and closer to moving on over to that CT side. And having a huge advantage here for the first half either way, even if it is going to be 8-4, even if it is going to be 9-3. If they pick up the pistol, they're basically securing themselves double digits and then some more.
Absolutely. And 9 rounds, you would say it's a bit too much, to be honest, as well. I mean, it's going to be very tough to make a comeback, especially if you don't win the pistol in the second. It definitely feels like we've seen a lot of Monty Gen pistol round wins. But we've seen a few of... I think we saw 1 win for Young Ninjas as well. But FNL getting the opening pick. Trade comes through, but Shield is going to be taking down Joka, but Silence with the scout is gonna find the headshot onto Shield. So back to a 3-on-3. The scout doing good work, and Lean looks for the bomb here. Nice smoke spam, almost finds Mistem, but the mid lurk now as well. Rio has won a few rounds, to be honest, from these mid lurks, and now he's gonna be caught off guard. Nice timing found by Blue Phoenix. And this round just got significantly much harder for Montegen, especially with that scout tag from Silence.
And now the frag gets made. Gizmy brings it back to a 2-on-2. Missed him, still down to 10 HP, and he's going to peek on in. Surely, Lean will check this one, but he's down to low HP as well. So whoever finds the first bullet is going to be finding the first frag out here into this 2v2. And missed him. Doesn't get checked. There it is. Missed him. 1-for-1 now. Blue Phoenix versus Gizmy. Gizmy has had a really good map so far. Blue Phoenix has struggled. And I think we can both agree on that one. Blue Phoenix coming in from middle. It is going to be the connector play. Gizmy is going to be checking in for him. And timing is going to be everything out here. Checks left side. Oh, with the timing. Oh, it's going to be Blue Phoenix winning out the round. And your prediction comes out true, Emil. As it is going to be an 8-4 split. And it is going to be Montegen moving on over to that CP side.
Yeah, I mean, Blue Phoenix just wins it out. I mean, if Gizmy considers mid there, I'm sure Gizmy would win that 1v1 duel, getting an instant headshot, but he starts clearing to his right-hand side, and it's gonna cost him the round. But also, I mean, Blue Phoenix was so far away. He took so much time to get into that position, so I can understand why Gizmy is not considering mid anymore. He was definitely considered about the flank, most likely. Now, 8-4 is still a very good half for Montegen, but Young Ninjas, they're gonna have to win the pistol, otherwise Montegen are just gonna have so many more rounds to work with.
Yeah. So let's see it. Double dualies coming out here for FNL and Ryu. P2000 onto Shield. Blasphemy going down for the USP enjoyers. But hey, still, it's not a USP without a silencer at the very least, right? So at least it's not that big of a sin. As it is going to be the triple man boost coming out here on towards the B-bomb side. FNL spots out one. Dualies will fall down first, and the B-bomb side completely emptied up. This is a great pistol round. Starting things off here for Young Ninjas. Shield biding his time, waiting for the push to happen. Waiting for his teammates to help him out.
Yeah, what an opener from Kaspersky. I mean, couldn't get better than that. Gets the only B defender. Bomb goes down instantly. No kit on the retake. And Montegen are taking too much time here, in my opinion. Bomb is almost at the halfway point, so 10 seconds to get on the bomb. Gizmy, though, gets two. Wait a second. Ryu from the backlines is gonna find Silence. Time is ticking. They need to press onto the bomb site. Ooh. Someone needs to find Mistem and get on the bomb quickly. Is there time? No, I don't think so. It's gonna come down to the wire, but I think that he just missed.
Yeah, he doesn't have the time. There's no way, right? Coming down to the last second, and he doesn't get it. 0.42 milliseconds coming on down for Ryu. And he played it so well. He found a triple kill here in the end to actually keep it alive. But yeah, look at that. 0.42 seconds going on down for that bomb defusal. So, kids, listen and remember, don't be a loser. Buy a diffuser.
Yeah.
Because there you have it. It's going to be Young Ninjas on 5. They win out the pistol round, and now they keep Vertigo close.
Yeah, Force Spy coming through, an M4 for Gizmy to work with, and this Force Spy, it's not bad at all, to be honest. Young Ninjas not having anyone surviving means no AK, 3 Galils, 2 Mac 10, so this round is really up in the air. Anyone can definitely win this one. A 2-man mid setup. It's a very strong setup if someone were to come here, but it doesn't look that way. It looks to be an A play on the cards for Young Ninjas.
That's good because Gizmy is on the A1S here with the A push. So he could deter them from this. MP9 on a flash as well coming in here for Lean. It's a decent setup. Question is, how do Young Ninjas execute it? We've seen some pretty bad positionings here today from Young Ninjas. Not gonna sugarcoat it, right? We've seen a lot of fights that they took out in the wide open without any flashes, without any util. Gizmy calls it out, sees one smoke going down towards NASA's headquarters, and that is going to be the peek on down. Here comes the execution, not that bad around, but the MP9 still manages to find Yokab up first.
No!
And it's going to be Gizmi, not expecting the push on down from the MAC-10 all the way outside there. Kaspersky finds another trade on back from Lean though, still back onto the site. The fight is going to keep on going. 30 seconds left to find away that bomb. Kaspersky down onto half HP, and Ryu coming in from behind on the 5-7 and manages to find one.
No!
I think a little good for two. It's all up left to Lean. 1v2.
Wait.
Time ticking away still. Half HP out here for Mistim and Kaspersky. But Lean, he's running away.
He's overthinking this one.
He is a little bit. Gonna be coming in back from Connector though. Should still have the time to try to find this retake. Now, oh, they're separated, and it's gonna be Mistim trying to hold. He falls on down. Lean has no information whatsoever. Needs to somehow try to win this one out as Kaspersky. I think he is gonna be making his way in through short. Gonna be a pretty telegraphed position. Needs to get checked out here, but Lean, oh, you don't have that time, man.
Look at the
You
plan.
have to go in forward. Oh, but this is a perfect defuse spot. Right now, it's only going to be up to Kaspersky to try to push him up, and time's ticking away. No defuse gets still. This round is over. It's done, Emil. Young Ninjas win out 2 in basically the same fashion, planting away that bomb and being saved by the non-defuse kit.
Yeah, it is a very rough attempt there from Lean not having the kit. I mean, if he has the kit, I'm sure he sticks the bomb there, but he wanted to bring out the fight. But I think that, I mean, that plant was perfect for Lean. It's just he doesn't expect the last player to be in ramp. But then after clearing all of the CT positions, he knew he was towards ramp, but then decided not to stick the bomb anyway. And unfortunately, the time ran out and Lean lost the clutch, but at least he brings the M4 in towards this round. 2 MP9s, 1 bought up for FNL, same for Shield actually, and Lean could afford to drop an M4 as well if he wanted to, because it looks like they are gonna force here. He drops an M4, they want to buy here. Monty Gen wants to put Young Ninjas on a full eco round in the upcoming if they were to win this one. And I mean, we've seen so many 4 buys now, it feels like.
Yeah, we have. I've seen a couple, but they haven't really gone that well for either side when they've gone for it. Now, there are some exceptions, but they're very few and far between. Coming on down to round number 15 now, though. MAC-10 onto Blue Phoenix. 3 MP noise out here for the CT side. Young Ninjas, they are going to be playing this round number 15 quite slowly. They've got the advantage on rifles, so I don't really mind this. Waiting for the CT side to push into them. Although Monty, they've been taught better than that. No need to push past your stations right here into this point in the game. You got the info that you needed. You see one Molotov going down towards sandbags. You probably realize that it's at least one lurker staying down in through ramp, or it's a full man push. Coming on down to the safe site. Let's see how it goes.
Gizmi lining up a flash, but he actually backs away. Shield is playing very close by. Would have liked that flashbang at this point, but he's gonna have to take dry fights unless Gizmi is here in time, or Lean to throw out a flashbang. But they have so many players on the A bomb site. It's the right call. He's gonna push through, but he doesn't know which fight to prioritize, so he's gonna lose his life in that duel. Silence finds Lean. Gizmi only able to find one, and that is nowhere close enough.
Look at the HP out here for the T side. 4 and 3 HP respectively.
No, what?
10 seconds and Ryu shuts both down. Silence, last man standing. And this turns from a 2v4 into a 1v2. As Silence on the AK could find taps to the headshots if he needed to, but time's ticking away. And there you have it. Round goes for Monty. As FNL has no idea where Silence is right now. It's a new spot, so I get it. There's the lurk and there's the kill as well after time. But yeah, what a round out here for... well, Monty, actually, for Ryu.
Yeah, I mean, FNL just in the nick of time saves the life of Ryu, and since he saved his life, Ryu is able to push the smoke, finds 2 at the end, so that round came down to milliseconds, right?
Yeah, I mean, so did most of these rounds. Time just ticks away out here with Young Ninjas. They really like to take their time. Big nades out and through ramp. Leaves everyone down to half HP and more. As Lean He's going to be peeking into this one most likely. Shield is going to be the first point of contact though, and that's going to be one. Lean gets traded on down, and the MP9 doesn't find anyone just yet. Kaspersky, nice little headshot down on the Deagle, but they're back down to low HP even more now. Great utility out here for Monty. Should be double digits round. Kaspersky tried to connect on the triple shot from the Deagle on the body shots and missed him, left at 2 HP. Most likely will fall out here to the MP9s, but yeah.
Against 2 MP9s, it feels like it's gonna be almost harder than if they had M4s here, to be honest.
Ooh, spotted out one though. Wait. This could be amazing timing here for Mistim. He's got the bomb on his back as well. If he wants to find off a pick and then run back to the B side, it's still not over.
He definitely needs to take the kill here, right? Yeah.
There it is, and that's exactly what he does.
Molotov though, forgive me. Molotov. Oh, he picked up a flash. If he just went instantly without taking the flash, that Molotov could take Mistim down. But he doesn't even throw the Molotov, alright.
No, still 2 HP right now. He doesn't have any sort of information as to where Mistim is. He takes one wrong step, he gets headshotted away here, and he loses out an important win for Monty. There's no way Monty loses this round, right? So 2 HP Mistim, who holds off the angle. Mistim, such a nice clutch coming out here for the Young Ninja side. Brings life back into the academy for an IP. And there you have it. Oh my goodness. Emil, this was insanity.
Yeah, I mean, that's a must-win round. I mean, you would have had you would be working with so many rounds down if Monty win that round. But Mistim, the captain, the man, clutches the round out, wins it in such a strong fashion, gets 2 headshots, but he's just outplaying Monty Gen in that position, in the 1v2. He's able to get towards the B bomb site for free, gets a free headshot in the back. So, I mean, sure, it's a nice play from Mistim, but I think that Monty Gen are misplaying their hands there a little bit. And then the Molotov to use for Gizmi, he's holding on to it, and if he dropped it on site, probably wouldn't have made a difference, but maybe it could have been the difference maker. It's no use to just hold on to it.
Yeah. So now 9-7, full eco round coming out here for the CT side. It's going to be Monty losing out their whole advantage here. And they're just going to have to play with it now. This is their life now. What can you do?
Yeah. Young Ninjas granted a way back into this game now. It's going to be a 1-round game after this round, unless anything happens. I mean, Monty have actually won a full eco previously, so could happen again.
They have indeed. USPs can be quite sneaky if you're not careful, but ooh, that's a good start out here actually for Monty. Kaspersky down to 17, a single bullet might take him down here. Blue Phoenix trying to get into the site. The Galil makes a little bit of noise as he pushes up in through stairs. It is going to be the triple man hold, and let's see if it's going to be the triple peek as well.
No.
Oh, FNL 5-7 to the dome there, managed to find one and steal away the rifle. Now this is looking a bit more doable as FNL finds 2, and it's not over just yet. Silence trades it back on 1, looks for more. It's going to be the pistols again, finding damage. Lean gets a headshot, Shield keeps going, and Kaspersky's the last man standing on a Mac 10 and 17 HP, the same way Monty lost that previous round. Now Young Ninjas do it as well. When you least expect them, Monty pick up the pace and win out the round. Insane.
This is the second full eco round Monty Gem are able to win in one map.
Yeah,
How do they do it? I mean, that's gotta crush the mentality of Young Ninjas to lose 2 full eco rounds. That's the difference between winning this best of 3 series to losing it. And now it's gonna be so tough to get back. They have to force buy. It's not a good looking force buy. If you lose this, you're gonna have to operate with a full eco, and then we're looking at 12-7. So Monty Gen, this is the best chance you're gonna get to get yourselves to map point.
Yeah, this is a wild turn of events. And you were saying if something miraculous happens in that last round that perhaps we're gonna get to see something else. We got to see something else, right? First map ended 13-4, second one ended 13-8. Now you think it would go to overtime. Now you think it'd be 12-12, but no, apparently not. It is 10-7 right now, and it can still go into overtime, but I don't think we'll get to that position in time, as if Young Ninjas, they lose this round, Economy's not there anymore. Loss bonus is not even close to getting maxed out. So Monty basically secured 12 if they win this one, which is going to be absolutely positively huge out here for the Monty squad.
Yeah, and it's so hard to work with this force buy. I mean, it's 3 Tech 9s, a P250, and the Galil, of course. But I mean, it's gonna be a B rush. 2 players are already here to respond. If they get a good opening frag, maybe there's something to say about this run, but that's gonna be Ryu finding the opener, FNL finding another. 5 versus 3, FNL goes in for more, down to 50 HP, doesn't find a second, but Ryu is there to spray them down. He's gonna find 2 before the trade comes through, but 50 HP, a Galil, bomb dropped on site, all 3 players on the other side. It feels like a lost round.
I mean, don't take Kaspersky out of the fight just yet. Can try to find himself on 3 different 1v1s, but that's not going to be easy out here into this side. They're playing it together. They're playing it well. Monty, they really want to win this one. White container player out here is going to be Shield trying to peek on down towards the half HP Kaspersky. In the pole, he has to play something akin of a retake, and he's not going to be able to do it. So there you have it. 11-7, Young Ninjas have no cash remaining. It's looking like the 12 on the board here for Monty. It's not that far away, and we could be seeing the end of the road here for the Swedish organization, for the Swedish Academy. Even though they don't have full Swedes on the server.
Yeah, only 2 Swedes actually, which is kind of crazy, to be honest, if you think about the history of the team.
Yeah, but I mean, the new additions, Kaspersky, Mist, and Blue Phoenix, they weren't half bad. I mean, Blue Phoenix had a bit of a worse best of 3 out here today, but in general, I do think he can still perform when needed.
Yeah, definitely.
Just like he did yesterday. Yeah.
I think that this is a roster for the future. Lean finding a triple spray down, Gizmi on the nade, finds silence, and the man you talked about left in a 1-on-4. And yeah, I mean, Young Ninjas, an academy squad, a roster for the future, right? You're just looking to evolve these players, make them better than they currently are. And I mean, the NIP main lineup is kind of built like in the same way. It feels like they have a lot of talent that could evolve in the future. They're just investing in the future to try and have a squad that is going to be remaining in the scene for many years to come. Yeah.
Right, they're just making a squad to try to keep themselves alive, which isn't necessarily the main point of an academy roster. But hey, you know what? We can't all just be the team spirit talent manager to somehow find every single goddamn shooter in this world that can make the new Donk or the new Art Frost or the new Zontix, right? So it's fine coming into this one. Yeah. Because the players themselves that are being picked up by these academies, as you can tell right now, are doing just a fine-ass job. They've been playing with main teams. They've been playing with, like, teams into the top 50s as well, Nexus and the Sword and the like, but now a tech pause coming on through right here at the end after a bit of a tactical timeout.
Sucks to have a tech pause this late. I mean, we're almost potentially 1 round away, maybe a few more. At least it's solved early, but I mean, imagine if we'd have to sit here for 15 minutes, you know, by the last few rounds.
No, thank you. Don't say that. Don't say that. That is nightmare material again. Because that's not the first time that that's happened. So, round number 20. It could come down to the wire here. It could be the end of this best of 3. We've seen a lot out of both sides. Anubis was quite quick. Dust 2 was a big comeback for Young Ninjas. But now they've kind of stained the bed a little bit here onto Vertigo. Wasn't necessarily their start. And it's not looking like their end either. As it is going to be the push on down towards the A side yet again. Smoke in hand. Lean still not taking on down fast enough. Gizmi just trades him out. But yeah, it is going to be Mistim getting into the side fast enough to find one more frag and silence here. Next to Shield. It's going to be a free frag. Doesn't get checked. So yeah, 12-8. We're still getting this game. We still got more.
Young Ninjas just picks them apart. Not even a close round, to be honest. They're able to walk up onto Rant. They were not prepared for it at all, and Young Ninjas are gonna get an 8th round. And also an update from Monte's main team. They have gone in towards overtime, so they weren't able to close their 9-3 lead on their T side of Nuke.
And also G2 managed to just win up against Falcons 13-10. So there you have that. But Blue Phoenix out into the B-bomb side, gets a nade to the face. They're 69 HP. Nice. Getting on down to round number 21. It's a bit of a tougher start out here for the Ninjas, but it's not that bad. They still have 5 players left to be able to shoot their guns. Monty, I've seen them have this little bit of a tick where they keep on info peeking with the nades out when they don't realize that Young Ninjas, they're actually quite aggressive in a lot of these rounds. So you do get overrun. This isn't one of those rounds though. Young Ninjas seemingly just waiting down the timer, waiting for an opportunity to peek on in here, and Lean finally puts a little bit of trust in the walkway outside. Out here for Vertigo. With a new change, I'm sure it's going to take some time to get accustomed to it, but he's already employing it quite well.
Yeah. Gizme patrolling towards short here. The AWP posted. Shield gets the opener. Is this the beginning of the end is the question. 2 players already on the B bomb site. The execute coming on through, but Rio is gonna go uncleared, but he misses the spray, gets it through the smoke. He's gonna smoke himself off. FNL finds silence. 5 versus 2. This is gonna be the end, unless Mistem, the captain, is gonna put from another clutch.
No way, no way. 1v4 right now, and he's gonna go down 30-8. Just like this too, it's gonna be traded right on back. Monty, do not allow Young Ninjas to find that reverse sweep. Instead, they finish what they started on to the first map of Anubis, and they managed to shut this best of 3 down and take themselves over to the 3-1 into Group B.
Yeah, I mean, such a nice Vertigo game from them. I mean, I'm very impressed by them. And also, I mean, Young Ninjas, they lose 2 full eco rounds in 1 map. That's devastating. Sure, it's a 13-8. It's not the closest of affairs, to be honest, but considering the fact you've lost 2 eco frags, this game could have been a whole lot closer.
Could have been a lot different as well, but I hope you guys have enjoyed nonetheless. Maybe the first map was a bit quicker, but at least for the last 2, we got to see some action. We got to see some contention out here in towards the best of 3, and the winner definitely deserves it. Monty played well today, and definitely better than a couple of these players coming out of Young Ninjas, but there is still hope out here for Young Ninjas, as they're not out of this one just yet. They're still into the Apollo series for the 2nd iteration of the phases here, as they will be having at least 1 more game, I believe, Emil, or maybe even 2. No, I think one more out here into Group B to decide their standings. So stay tuned for those as well, but this is going to be marking the end of the broadcast here for the day, and the end of the best of 3 as well. Emil, any closing out statements before we go?
GG's.
GG's indeed. You heard it from the man himself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys off more with more Apollo action later down the line, maybe even tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Bye-bye.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look. Put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
Long saw the mid, now has to go. Blue White on 1, Blue White on 2. What was that? Blue White! Oh my goodness, could have been another frag. Easy. Indeed, pushing in through here aggressively. On the line once more. Lampada thinks there's only one. Checks to the left side and now takes them all. Oh, Lampada on the spray transfer gets scored. He hasn't had the greatest of games right now, so he has to pull through for his team. Oh, the transfer! Down the spray transfer, beautiful. He knows where the last one is as well. Lampada on the scout. Oh my god! What Lampada? What was that?
What is that?
What just happened?